Starting the countdown timer now. So 5 minutes, we will be in stream proper. And the post on Blue Sky has been made.
Who hit it? Who hit the first lull?
Who got first lull? I missed it.
I missed it. I didn't see it either.
Wait.
Never mind. It was me. It was taking a second. It was taking a second.
Not the competitive fucking getting the first.
Listen.
I always just wait till it's like one of the passive days to do it. I'm lazy.
Sometimes
so
I'm chill about it. Sometimes I'm an absolute crack fiend.
That was easy.
The only time I'm really aggressive with it is or at least anything like that is birthdays. I'm for some reason, if I know someone's birthday, I'm like determined to be the first person to tell them, oh, I heard myself. Oh,
I love you more.
That.
Jeez. Okay, I can close that down. I can keep this here.
Me when I'm wearing no armor until scene 5. Truly
you
amazing.
You don't need armor when you're this hot.
I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
I'm a bad bitch. I can cast heat metal without a spell slot 'cause I'm just that hot.
Ayo.
Ayo.
Damn.
Not to brag, but I'm just that good. I really am God, actually.
Oh, you have to worry about... Do I have to worry about MP for any of my moves? I'm checking that right now.
Probably.
I don't think I do, because it looks like my stuff is just, No, I genuinely don't think I do, because, I spend my HP to do spells.
Blood for the blood god.
Spells for the skull throne.
I knew Grid was going to come back with that.
It's like it's a call and response.
What is...
You can't expect anything else.
What is T? What does T mean? Targets?
Testosterone.
Yes.
It does mean
yes,
targets.
the MP cost is 10 times how much testosterone you have.
Real. But yeah, probably T is
Min-max your MP costs, get hormone replacement therapy.
Oh my god.
This is the future.
That's a quote. That's a quote.
Are afraid of.
That goes in the quotes channel.
That goes in the quotes channel.
I don't remember it. Someone else put it.
Man, I love quotes channels because like some days I will just fill that shit up. For example, not from me, but directed at me is in a quotes channel from one of my friends' servers. Them telling to me, I hope you get pregnant.
You know, that's... No thank you in this economy.
In this
Other
economy,
things will be happening, and then I cannot talk about them on Twitch.
Real.
My
Too political for some fucking reason. Anyways.
Some reason.
Anyways, how do you guys feel about OMG What the Fuck Barbecue from The Sims 2?
What?
Oh. Don't cite the deep magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
I need to know now.
I'm expecting none of you to know what that is.
Like I know some random stuff about The Sims. Like like one of the main things that has stayed in my brain all these years is woohooing on different elevator floors with the Grim Reaper.
In The Sims 2, there was a really controversial mod called OMG What the Fuck Barbecue, and it was a mod where you could barbecue infants.
Jesus.
It's an actual, you can look into it. It was a huge controversy. I think it's actually, there's a version of it for The Sims 4 now.
No.
Great. If not, I should get it at some point.
Oh, no.
It's just fucking funny.
I remember. I love that there's two different versions of What the Dog Doing. and the one is just, what the dog doing? And the other one is, what is the dog doing? And it's specifically a clip of The Sims where, like, the dog is trying to use the fire hydrant, and it makes, like, the bones of the dog, like, stretch out to, like, the human bones on a Sim character.
Oh,
that's the worst. That is possibly the worst way to cold open the stream. Good evening, Swamp Kids. Good evening, Swamp Kids, and welcome to another tale from the kitchen table. Yeah, that's probably in the top 5 of like the wildest ones.
I love the energy here from Naomi. Just Rafflecopter. The mid 2000s were a mistake.
Naomi's not wrong, though, is the problem. Yes. Good evening. Welcome. Tonight I am running my very first session of Fabula Ultima. And I have roped these 4 fine folks. God, that was a tongue twister. Into trying it out with me. So only some of you.
And it's up to you to find out which.
Yes, one of these players is here against their will. To vote now on your phones. No.
Can you figure it out?
We don't get the band guillotine. Don't worry.
Guys, if you find out who the super secret person held captive in this stream is, if you make sure to like and subscribe, they might get set free.
Also, find that one post I made on Twitter, Atakahata, that Gil and Undead should be like hit the bar.
Oh, jeez. Anyway. Yes, so Fabula Ultima is a tabletop role-playing game that is inspired by JRPGs such as Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest, Ni no Kuni, Octopath Traveler. Just things of that nature all inspired the tabletop game that we're going to be playing tonight. And I have a fantastic cast of fine folks to try the system out with me. Starting first, their first time at my table, and it only took about a year. Please welcome Grid.
Hello. I've appeared here before, but never for a TTRPG session.
Next, we have another table. We have a table regular. We have Tiramisu.
Hello.
After them, we have another table regular, but also you can find them as Aesir on my Blades in the Dark campaign. Ace.
Hi, I'm StupidPunkThing. You can call me Ace. And I have a duty to report the facts. Sally sells she sells by the seashore. Molly sells Molly at the outlet mall. Now, onto the weather with Short. Marking that one off the list.
Yep, there you go. Perfect. And yeah, as Ace said, finally we have Short.
Hi, it's me. I'm Short. You might remember me being here one time where I destroyed a bunch of soldiers and a general with an umbrella.
Yes, Short was in my route.
I kind of popped off with like majority critical successes.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah, you slayed, I guess. Technically,
it was
really
disgusting.
Very, very good. We got a lot of game to get through today, so I'm going to keep the announcements short and sweet. Next weekend is going to be the continuation of my Pathfinder campaign, The Ring of Auroran. We're finally going to figure out how to deal with their werewolf problem. And then on the 30th, I am running a very special one-shot for Grid, as Grid was the winner of the Project Open Table recruitment drive. They got to choose their preferred system and who to GM. They chose me, and they chose the system Scum and Villainy, which is Blades in the Dark, but in space, with spaceships. So I'm really excited to see how that goes down. You'll also have Undead Commander there as a player as well. And for the next 2 hours, you can also sign up for a chance to be at the table with them. I'm only taking 2 players from the server to join them, so space is very limited. So if you're interested, make sure you find my post in GMs for Players and react to it so I know that you're interested in joining. And of course, speaking of Project Open Table, thank you for already putting the command in there, Ace. Project Open Table is the TTRPG server that myself and Undead founded. We try our best to offer a welcoming, inclusive space for players of any system. We utilize a bunch of safety tools to make sure that everybody has a good time at the table, and that's really what the server is all about. So if you're interested in trying TTRPGs, or if you've been looking for some new games to play in and or run, please come join us. Click on that link, hit that Discord invite button. You'll also have access to all of our socials there as well. All right. You guys ready to get into this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I am.
Who said no? I heard that.
Grid.
No, I said yes. Don't you
No,
fucking
said
put that
no.
on me.
I said yes.
Grid
What do you
blink
mean?
twice if you need help. Exactly.
No, you're gonna
That's what
spoil
I
the.
thought.
I can't blink. I'm
Yeah.
a cassette tape.
You can blink.
What? No.
We can?
Blinking's for losers.
No.
I'm blinking. It's easy.
Well. Okay.
All right, let's go.
I was gonna say, there is one tabletop RPG system nobody in their life should ever play.
Dungeons and Dragons?
That too, but also Fatal.
Oh yeah, we're not gonna talk about Fatal.
Yeah,
We
don't
are
talk
here to
about
play
Fatal.
Fabula Ultima. So let's go ahead and the way that this particular one shot is set up, it is Fabula Ultima's press start scenario. And it's kind of built like a convention play game where people can just sit down, they can go through the story, they can learn the game as we're playing, and basically get a general feel of how it goes. And if you go onto either Need Games website or Drive Through RPG and you search for Press Start, you will see that it is free. So if you would like to run this yourself for your friends, go grab it.
Free?
Free.
Wow.
Free 99.
I like
In this
free.
economy, that's great.
That is
Please.
very great.
Fabula Ultima tabletop JRPG for free?
We're starting to sound like those Final Fantasy 14 ads.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was thinking of like that image of like SpongeBob and Patrick where it's like footlong at Subway for only $5? Satisfactory.
All right. You guys ready to get into this?
Yes.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Oh, yeah.
go. I need to move your character sheet out of the way. My apologies. All right.
Okay, I would like to bring up something for a second. Why does Cassandra, that's a knight, have more money, like, in total at the start than the literal heir to a throne?
We will cover that
Because
later in the game.
Because I'm a bad bitch. Get used to it.
All right.
Also, do you want to share your screen for Undead in the server, or for anyone who decides to sit in the server?
Sure. I can do that.
You do that sometimes. I thought I'd bring
I
it
do
up.
that sometimes, yeah. There. Now if you're in the server,
enough.
you can see too. Or, yeah. Okay. So, our story begins on a small airship sailing above the forest surrounding the city of Denova. Piloting the airship is an old man named Leon, who begrudgingly accepted to transport you near the ancient ruins known as the Crater of Megiddo, a once great city of magic that was devastated by a magical cataclysm in the past. The crater still hides many powerful and terrifying secrets, and troops from the neighboring Empire of Alonia have been spotted in the area. So why are our heroes headed there? Well, that's a question that Blair Clarimond can answer. Their father, King Roland, decided not to take action against Alonia, but Blair disobeyed his orders and gathered a group of exceptional individuals to personally investigate the situation. So from here, I would like to go through our players and ask you to describe yourselves, describe your character, and maybe describe where you guys are on the airship and what you're doing. So we'll start with Edgar.
Hello, I'm Edgar. I am, as described by someone else, the twink with a gun and a shield. I am absolutely engrossed in how this airship is working, and desperately trying to get a hold of a screwdriver to tinker with it, but the crew seems to keep pushing me away and taking screwdrivers from me.
Very good. How about our heir to the throne, Blair Claremont? Where are you on the airship?
I am currently in my bedroom because I started to get airsick a little bit and went to retreat and feel a little better.
Very good. How about Cassandra?
Well, I am a cat girl with a spear. I know. Wild.
Unfathomable.
And I know, who would have thought? And I think Cassandra would just be sitting somewhere on the deck, just reading a book quietly to herself.
Excellent. And finally, let's ask Levine Fallbright where you are.
I am the one next to Edgar, taking all of the screwdrivers away from him, so that he does not compromise the structural integrity of this airship.
Ruining
Listen,
the
you've only
funnest
found the
I'm
flathead
hearing.
so far.
All right. So yes, the skies are very nice and clear. You guys are overlooking this large crater as the tops of the trees part abruptly, and you can see it below, an oddly circular pit that is descending into the ground, filled with the remains of ancient stone buildings and once glorious waterways that crumble towards its depths. Just as Leon prepares to descend, you hear a rumbling noise from the depths of the crater. And suddenly, a great beam of purplish energy shoots from below, hitting the left side of the airship. In a moment, the magical energy has faded, but the vessel definitely didn't like it. Son of a cat troll! You hear Leon kind of just swearing from behind the steering wheel. I swear this is the last time I drive a bunch of adventurers around. We'll be lucky to get down there in one piece. At this point, you guys kind of get the understanding that the airship is far too damaged and a crash landing is pretty much inevitable. But there is a way that you might still find ways to make it less disastrous. So let's go ahead and unlock our ability to make checks. So the way that checks in this game works is that we're going to pull up Edgar's character sheet for this example. Ooh. So you will see that all characters have 4 attributes. They have dexterity, which is their speed and coordination, their insight, which is their intuition and observation, their might, which is their strength and toughness, and their willpower, which is their charisma and determination. And each one of those is set not to a number, but to a certain dice. Like for Edgar, his dex is a d10, his might's a d6, and his inspiration and willpower are d8s. And the way that checks work is that you will roll 2 dice, and it can either be the same stat twice or a combination of 2 different stats, and you roll them together, and the total is your outcome.
Okay.
So for instance, if Edgar wanted to perform a check using his dexterity and might attributes, then he would roll a d10 and a d6 together. So now that you guys kind of have the basics of how a check functions in the game, I'm going to ask you what action you guys perform to lessen the catastrophe level of this crash landing. And we'll just go ahead and start with Edgar since we got him pulled up.
Alright, I'm gonna try to fix stuff.
Okay.
I've already got the screwdrivers, plural. So yeah, I'm gonna do a check to see if I can fix up maybe some of the wings that have been damaged, the things that are keeping us afloat. Maybe reduce our velocity incoming to the ground.
Very good, very good. Okay, so what we're gonna do from here is that is it right here? No. There is a way to be able to roll these. without having to actions.
Do single rolls.
Yeah. Effects, global bonuses. Oh, roll check. So you'll click your roll check button right there underneath where it says Fabula points, and we'll talk about what those are later. And then you will select, let me bring it up for myself here. You will select, you're wanting to fix things. I'm going to say that this is going to be a combination of insight and dexterity.
Okay, perfect.
'Cause you're using
Any
your dexterity.
modifiers or difficulty?
So in this instance, you would really only get modifiers through certain abilities or actions that other characters have performed. So every time you roll something like this, it's just flat.
Oh, right.
Your equipment can also help you. Like if you're in combat, some equipment will give you bonuses, but otherwise, if it's just a straight like action check like this, it's going to be flat every time.
Okay.
And you have
there's that dice curse.
You have a roll
Oh
a total
my
of
God.
6. So unfortunately, I'm gonna say that for this scene, we're gonna just say that all of the checks are gonna be a difficulty level of 10. Which you can also put in right here on the difficulty thing. You can put what the value is if you already know it, and then it'll automatically read off if you succeed or failed. But you
Where?
failed. On your when you go to do the roll check, it'll bring up the fields for which stats to choose.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So all of these rolls are going to be a DC of 10 basically, or DL of 10.
Oh, so it'll flat out tell you if you just straight up fail.
Yeah, you failed. Yeah. I'm going to say what happens is, Edgar, you are rushing, trying everything you possibly can to get this machine somehow flying at least a little bit better to make the results of the crash landing not nearly as severe. However, you maybe through a combination of misremembering how certain functions of these magic powered engines work.
That's not a flathead screw, that's a Phillips.
You ultimately
Is it righty tighty or lefty loosey?
You ultimately destroy some of the equipment by accident.
I mean, it's already destroyed. No harm, no foul.
Right. Blair, what would you like to do to help offset this?
Let's see. Is there anything broken that is around where I am at?
So, for the most part, when that beam of energy hit the airship, it struck the left side of the hull. So you kind of see where there is either pieces of the hull missing or some parts of it are still kind of on fire. But ultimately, there's not really any real way of preventing a crash landing. It's just what are you going to do to make it suck less, for lack of a better term.
Okay. Since it's a little bit on fire, I'm going to go try and find some of the water that we have and put it on top of the fire to hopefully snuff it out a little.
Okay. So I'm going to say for you to be able to like toss water and kind of have an idea of where it's supposed, like how you're supposed to throw it to help hopefully put some of this fire out. I'm also going to say that this is going to be Dex and Insight.
Oh no!
All right.
Oh, no!
This is a great start. All right. So I'm going to say what happens to Blair is you grab the bottle, you're panicking, you think, okay, maybe if I just put out some of the fire, something will happen. We just can't let the fire spread to the rest of the ship. You go, you find a bucket, you quickly fill it up with water, you run over to the side where the impact had hit the ship, and you go to throw the bucket and you just let go of the bucket entirely. Cassandra.
Quick question. Is it just the adventurers and the guy driving the ship?
Yes.
On there?
There's nobody else.
Awesome. I am going to be running around the ship trying to find the spot that is not going to hurt me the most.
Okay.
So I'm going to take the least damage. So I'm just going to be running around trying to figure out like how to lessen the impact because we're going down. There's no point in trying to fix it
So
Right.
basically trying to scout ahead.
Not even scout ahead, more just like, hey, where am I not gonna take a lot of damage?
Yeah, where are we gonna crash that's gonna cause minimal impact?
Oh, I mean in the ship. We're not. I'm not. There's no way we're gonna be able to control it. Like I'm finding a spot in the ship, so when we crash, I don't take that much damage from
Fair.
it, or like get too roughed up by it.
Okay. So then what I'm going to say is that this is going to be a combination of insight and might. Your insight being able to pick a place that you think is safe enough, and then your might is literally just your ability to like keep locked in and basically brace for impact.
So does it matter where I put primary, secondary, or no?
It doesn't matter, no.
Alright. Damn.
Oh my god.
Highest one thus
What-
far, I will say.
Well, you think if anywhere is safe, it's got to be the captain's quarters.
Yep.
So you start running through the airship, you get to the captain's quarters, you hunker down, and maybe you just crawl underneath his bed and wait for the worst to happen.
Yeah.
And
He can dress me all he wants. I don't care.
and finally, Levine.
Okay, I am going to rush over to Leon's side, preparing to brace for impact and protect him in case he needs to, in the moment that we crash.
Okay. Go ahead, and I'm gonna say that this is gonna be a combination of dex and might. Your dexterity to be able to catch him if he falls, and your might in order to be able to possibly shield him from any damage.
Fair, I was gonna say that could potentially be might and willpower, but like that works too. Okay, might, and then dexterity. Difficulty 10. Are you fucking serious?
None of us.
Wow.
The D10 rolled a 1?
I was expecting you to say mine to be dexterity as I'm like running around, but I saw your reasoning.
Yeah, for the majority of like a lot of action rolls like this, there isn't really a cut and dry way to determine how everything is meant to be, like, you know, devoted to dexterity, or they're doing
Dexterity's
this.
more like accuracy, might is more like the physical power of your body.
Yes.
Is
So
I've
yeah,
always understood as like dexterity being more nimble usually.
well, it's that too.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I was like, it's whatever. I don't
Typically,
really
it's
care.
more of like the physicality of your body being needed to like sprint around the place.
Which is what I was doing.
Yeah.
So
All right, so Levine, you go and you kind of post yourself up next to Leon, and you as you guys are descending, you feel like you hit the tops of the trees right before the clearing, and you see the captain get kind of bounced up off of the deck of the ship, and you go out to reach for him, but a second impact jostles you as well and knocks you onto the deck. And now we will go through and let's see. So unfortunately, all of you failed your check. So I'm going to give you all a status effect.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Unfortunately,
Is that one of the ones that's on the board here?
That is one of the ones that's on the board there, and I will show
Ooh.
Edgar's first because Edgar,
Dex up.
Yeah, Dex up, sure.
Is it gonna be like dazed or some shit?
Yeah. So the status effects.
Yeah.
So the status effects, they affect your die sizes if they're negative or positive, just one way or the other. So I'm gonna say, I think for everybody. No, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to give Edgar.
I believe if I remember correctly, specifically slow, weak, dazed, shaken. Don't they affect 2 different stats at a time?
No, only enraged and poisoned affect 2 different dies.
Ah, okay.
Yes. So I'm going to give Edgar the dazed effect,
Oh no.
which will drop his insight down to a D8 or a D6. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Oh, we're both trying to click it. That's why.
Oh, okay. I'm going to give Blair the shaken.
Not stirred.
I'm going to give Cassandra
Okay.
the slowed. And I'm going to give Levine weak.
I feel like I should be shaken because I just watched a man just fly, go get yoinked right out of this airship from a crash.
Well,
Where
he
did
only
the-
got
where
bounced off the deck a little bit, but you also got hit
Oh,
with a little
okay.
bit extra too, so
That's fair.
yeah.
That's fair. I thought he like
did-
got flown off from the crash.
Did you add it already? I was gonna let you do it.
Okay, yeah.
I
I'll go
wasn't
ahead and
sure. I
add
didn't-
these.
I was just
Yeah.
checking. I will
Yeah.
add the one to myself. You said weak, right?
Yeah, you got weak, and Cassandra
I
got,
got
slowed.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, I'm
Oof.
fine with it.
All
My
right.
D10's now a D8. Okay.
My D10 is now a D8. That considering that I don't even trust the D10, like I don't mind.
So the ship hits the tops of the trees. Everybody feels that initial impact, and then the ship flies down, hits the dirt just outside of the crater, and skids. And you all kind of lose consciousness, for lack of a better term. And now we will move
Oh.
on to the next scene. As you guys wake up, you see that the airship is crashed and its hull is wedged into the dirt and muck of the crater's edge. It's clear that the vessel will not be flying anytime soon, and from the center of the pit you can see irregular pulses of glowing energy. The source of the purple light is still active. So you see, as you look around this airship, that it is going to need very extensive repairs, which could likely take a week or more.
Oof.
So as you guys all come to, you see Leon running around, just like trying to put out the fires, and he finally notices the four of you, one at a time. He checks on you. He notices that you guys are a little banged up. And to each of you, he essentially says, hold on right there. I'll be right back. And he leaves, and we'll follow him as he runs up the deck of the ship and into his captain's quarters. And as he comes back, he sees everybody, and he actually emerges with a bag of potions and remedies. So you guys will actually get all of your status effects removed.
Yippee!
Woo!
Wow.
Never punished.
For now.
I should not say that.
You should
I
not say that.
Yeah, silence, wench. No.
Once everybody's kind of patched back up, Leon looks to you guys, scratching his head, and he says, well, this is a mess, all right. Pretty sure you got your work cut out for you down there, too. And as he's nodding kind of towards the center of the crater. I'll survey the damage and see what can be fixed. Might need a hand or three later, so you better get back here in one piece. In fact, the best way you can help right now is shutting down whatever caused that beam of light. I'm no adventurer, so I'll gladly leave that to y'all.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, well, you can do it.
Okay. So, obviously the sudden crash landing wasn't exactly what the heroes had in mind when you guys all left Denova, but things tend to go in unexpected ways when you're the protagonist of a story. So let's talk about our characters and their attributes, because this will unlock one of the next portions of your guys' character sheet. So there's three portions to your traits. There's your identity, which represents what your character currently sees themselves as. Their theme, which is their dominant narrative force that drives your character's story. And your origin, which is where your characters come from.
Where is this?
Yeah, where is this?
If you go to your character sheet and click stats, it's right below all the tabs.
It's at stats?
Yes.
Yes.
And what are these called again?
Your
identity,
your
theme, and origin. So it's at the top. It's at the
Thank
top
you.
of stats.
Gotcha. I see it. Gotcha.
Yes. So, let's go through, and I'm going to ask each player a question. Edgar.
Yes.
You are a young inventor from the village of Pemble, where you survived a terrible accident. You rebuilt your right arm using Magitech science, the same that allows Elonia to create robotic soldiers. Even so, you hope to learn more about Magitech and use it to make the world a better place. What happened in Pemble?
It was... Honestly, no one really knows for sure exactly why, but an explosion rocked out from the nearby mine and really just sunk most of the town in through a giant hole.
And why did you leave the village afterwards?
It was only rubble, and my workshop was destroyed, so what better time to strike out and start learning?
Excellent. Blair.
Yes.
Blair, you are the heir to the throne of Denova, and you believe it is your duty to protect your people and stop the Elonian Empire from seizing control of the crater of Megiddo. Your father, the king, thinks otherwise and ordered you to not abandon the royal palace. So, is your position as heir an honor or a burden? And when your father forbade you from taking action against Elonia, was he trying to protect you?
It feels midway between a burden and a duty. I am oftentimes tired of being the one that everybody looks up to, because that's a lot of weight on my shoulders. I do feel like my father is not suffocating me so much as he's downplaying what I might need to do, and definitely trying to keep me to where he can see me most in that way.
Very good. Cassandra.
Heyo.
Heyo. You are the former captain of the Sky Riders, the elite soldiers of Stormkeep. You came here after hearing rumors of a woman with a white spear among the Elonians, the same spear as your mentor, Desdemona, used to wield. The idea that she might have sided with Elonia fills you with doubt. Why did you abandon your position as captain?
I feel like, the reason why I abandoned my position as captain was to seek out my mentor, like the rumors of my mentor.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like maybe I had something unresolved with her, like there was some unresolved thing that separated us, and these rumors of her being alive, and I'm assuming from what you described, the enemy, right?
Yes, Elonia.
Yeah, and just hearing about these rumors, and I just, like, this deep needing to know that, did she betray us and her nation? Why would she do something like this? And so I'm seeking her out specifically, so I gave up my position.
All right. And then finally, Levine Fallbright.
I only have one question? Wow.
Yeah. You are a princess without a kingdom. Your home, Armorica, was conquered by Elonia. Powerless, you witnessed the Empire taking everything you held dear, including your loved ones. Your heart is heavy with guilt, and you will do anything in your power to save Denova from a similar fate. So, my question for you is, Armorica's dark metal is known as one of their best protections in the world, and your armor was a precious gift. Who gifted it to you, and what was your relationship to them?
This armor was a gift from my father, who I lost in the kingdom being conquered. And I held them very dear to me. And so I wear this armor as a sign of respect for him, as well as to avenge him for all of the horrible things that the Empire has done.
Very good. And now that you guys have kind of gotten to know a little bit about each other's characters, we will introduce the next concept, which is called bonds. Your character's traits define who they are, but to grow stronger, heroes need connections. In this game, this is represented by bonds. And now that you guys have seen each other in action and you've answered questions about who you guys are and why you're here, each player should create a bond with one of the other characters. So the way that we do this is on your character sheet, you'll see a thing that says plus bonds. You'll click that once to add one.
Okay.
And then we'll start with Edgar. So bond can have up to 3 emotions, each chosen from one of the following pairings: admiration or inferiority, loyalty or mistrust, affection or hatred. So, like, Edgar could have inferiority and affection towards someone, but you can't have loyalty and mistrust. Those ideas are meant to be kept separate. And bonds actually have a mechanical benefit in the game, which we'll get to later. So we'll just start off. Edgar, who would you like to create a bond with?
I feel like Levine and I would be chatting up as she was taking screwdrivers and stopping me from fiddling as I would like to.
Very good. So we'll put Levine's name in that first box. And then you can have up to 3 emotions from that list. Do any of them ring out to you? Or would you like me to read the list again?
I feel like a little bit of mistrust. Like, honestly, like, who just takes tools from somebody? Like, I could have been fixing stuff.
Okay. And you can add as many of these as you want. You can fill in the other 2 boxes if you want, or if you just want to leave it at mistrust, you can leave it there.
A bit of mistrust, but also a little bit of admiration. If I'm assuming that we chatted a little bit on the journey here. I know a little bit about her backstory.
Okay.
And the strength it would take to continue on after your nation has fallen.
Right on. Is that all of the emotions you'd like to attach to your bond with Levine?
For now, yes.
Excellent. Blair, how about you?
Okay. I think I would probably know Levine if Levine is fighting for Genova. What is that right?
Yeah, that is your kingdom, yes.
Okay. So I would probably know Levine.
Okay. So we'll put Levine in the first box, and then whatever emotions you want to attach to that bond.
Everyone out here forming bonds with me.
Listen, big lady in armor.
It's true. Big lady in armor.
I can definitely see admiration because Levine lost their family and could be, instead of going out to do anything about it, could be sitting in the ruins wallowing about it. And also, let's see if I can find it. And some affection because Levine is fighting with and for them instead of, and because she's fighting for the old country. Just a little affection there.
Excellent. All right. Cassandra.
I would like to make a bond with... I'm blinking on names. Blair.
Okay.
And I want to do loyalty, because I'm assuming I, as the former Skyrider Knight, probably served under Blair.
It's very. That's a very valid argument. Yeah.
So I would say loyalty and maybe another one.
Yeah. You can fill all three of those boxes if you would like.
I think I am going to be the Skyriders are like the knight of that kingdom, right? Like that's
Yes.
kind of what I was. Okay, I'm gonna say affection. I want the best for Blair, and that's why possibly a reason why I like outside of like the mentor and whatnot.
Mhm.
I feel like that was like the second reason. It was like I want to go figure this out, but I also want to make sure Blair stays safe. So it's both loyalty and affection.
Very
I don't
good.
dislike Blair, essentially.
All right, that leaves Levine. Who would you like to make a bond with?
I would like to make a bond with Edgar.
Very good.
Yes, and I'm currently looking at the thing. I'm thinking I want to do admiration and affection.
No.
Because for this, I feel like in the time that I have met Edgar, I look up to him in a way that I noticed that on his character sheet, his theme is hope. And I feel like for a character like mine who has basically lost everything, and a character that has been through something similar and basically losing their entire village or so, to be able to carry on hope through that situation, as well as staying inquisitive and alert, is something that I look up to, as it is a strength that I do not have.
It's very, very good. So with all these bonds created, the number of emotions you have in a bond is known as its strength, which can range from a minimum of 1 to a maximum of 3. It just depends on how many emotions you attach to that bond. So where the 0 is, it should be changed to the number of emotions you have on that bond.
Okay.
And like I said, bonds will come in later, as far as how they function mechanically.
There should be a number.
Yes.
Should it be 0?
No, it should be whatever amount of emotions you have for that bond.
Gotcha, cool. I didn't know if it like updated automatically or not.
I don't think it does.
Yeah, no, I put it in. Oh, good. All right.
Okay. All right, everybody cool?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it only just one bond per person, I assume?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Coolio.
All right. Well, with that, the scene changes.
Ooh.
We now see the inside of an ancient building, perhaps a temple. It's a dark room illuminated by a dim purple glow. Supporting the roof is a massive bronze pillar decorated with ancient symbols. The pillar is filled with cracks, from which are seeping rays of intense energy. We hear the clacking of armored heels on stone floor, and then we see a hand approach the pillar. It's wrapped in a silver gauntlet. The scientists in Alonia were right, a feminine voice says. The compass was left buried here ever since the disaster. Now that we have it, dear brother, now I will bring you back for good. Two shadows stand against the purple light. One is massive, like a giant clad in armor. The other is shorter and thinner, wielding a large spear. It seems our heroes don't have much time yet. This is what is referred to in Fabula Ultima as a Game Master scene, which is kind of like an off-screen. It doesn't feature any of the players. It just kind of shows what's happening somewhere else in the world.
Okay.
And now that you have kind of met these two figures, we can also talk about villains. So in Fabula Ultima, villains are basically the player's dark mirror, formidable antagonists. You guys know what villains are, but villains follow a few special rules, and we'll deal with those in a little bit. But the powerful villain has appeared in this scenario, has impacts on the four of you specifically.
It does.
So, as you guys can see on your character sheets, you have a spot called your Fabula points.
Yeah.
And everybody should have 3.
Yes.
The way that you gain Fabula points is when you roll a fumble on a check, which means both die show a 1, or when a villain enters the scene. And
so we get one now?
So you get 1 now.
Okay, up to 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yum yum.
do
Yum
we
yum.
do?
Actually-
Full of Fabula points.
Actually, I should say that the scene that just took place featured 2 villains. So,
Oh shit!
so you guys are up to 5.
So you're
Yum,
saying we
yum.
can kill one and then still have one?
Yeah, it's basically just when a villain shows themselves either in front of you or somewhere else in a game master scene. That's when you guys
line of dialogue, you get a Fabula point.
get.
Glad I wasn't speaking up because Blair was going to be like, "Hey, wait!"
I would like to say really quickly, I have a prediction, and I'm gonna leave it there.
Very good. Leave your predictions at the door.
Yep. I'll let you know if it was right.
Okay. But you guys are probably wondering what Fabula points even are. And I'm happy to tell you. So, you can spend your Fabula points in the following way. After performing a check, as long as you didn't fumble, you can spend 1 Fabula point to invoke one of your traits, which is either your identity, your theme, or your origin, and re-roll either one or both of the die and use the new roll. You can also spend it after performing a check to invoke one of your bonds and add the strength of that bond to the result of the check. So that's why the bonds are important, because you can then, if you see that you messed up, you can spend an Ultima point to add whatever your bond strength is to the roll, as if you don't want to re-roll it outright.
So if I have a really strong hatred for somebody, that can help me roll better.
Potentially.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah. Also, Grid, I'm going to change your bond strength there from 0 to 2. That's why that number is important. All right. Let's get back to our heroes. Now, there's no clear path towards the bottom of the crater. The place is littered with rubble and collapsed buildings and some shattered columns. The whole area whispers of the lives that were lost here, and a maze of ruins bathed in ominous purple light coming from a large building several hundred meters below where you are. So from here, you guys are now descending down the cavern towards that particular building where the beam of energy
Where
was
scene
released.
3 was, or
Yes.
was where scene 3 was?
Yes.
Where the beam was?
Yep.
Yum.
So you guys are basically working your way down through this maze. The source of the purple light is relatively easy to identify, but can you guys get down there unharmed? And when several characters work together towards the same goal, I can call for a group check.
Oh, fuck.
And this is another spot on your guys' character sheet. I'm just going to keep using Edgar as the example because he is right there. So what's going to happen is, and we'll take this step by step, the group decides which player will act as the leader. So who would you guys like to lead in this group check?
I feel like
so what-
Levine.
Wait, what's the specific thing we're doing right now? Trying to get down?
Yeah, you guys are trying to make your way to that building where the beam of light shot from. And it is a maze, it is a perilous path, it is not easy to navigate.
I do agree with Edgar. I think that it would be beneficial that I, who has a shit ton of health, would be good to, I guess, check the route ahead and find the safest route. And if I happen to take any, like, damage from any, like, misstep or anything in the area, it won't be as fatal.
You'll bounce.
Is this is
Okay.
for like the group check, right? Like,
Yes,
that's
this
what
is a
we're trying to
group
figure out,
check.
Like not,
So
like
what's
not us
gonna-
actually going forward.
Right,
Yeah.
so what's going to happen is everybody will elect a leader. The leader will describe their approach to the situation. The other players, not the leader, will perform a support check, which uses the same attributes as the leaders but has a fixed difficulty. And then every player who succeeds on their support check, the leader will receive a +1 bonus to their check. And then the leader will perform theirs last.
Okay.
Oh boy.
So whoever the leader is going to be is going to have the big responsibility of whether or not the group passes this, essentially.
Oh, so
Got
that's
it.
different then. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'd
yeah,
say-
I was about to say I don't think it was like an actual like the order. I think it was like trying to solve what's the like blah, 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 to do the
Mhm.
check, like the leader of the check rather than like going forward. Okay.
I think I actually want to nominate Edgar for this.
All right.
Because assuming that we're trekking down this path and we need to be very careful and reactive, having good dexterity and insight is going to be very useful.
Okay.
Anybody opposed to Edgar being the leader of this group check?
I also nominate Edgar, so that works out for me.
I'll nominate Edgar.
Okay. So Edgar, you're going to roll last.
Okay.
So what's going to happen from here?
Do we click group check?
Yes, you will click group check. Everybody except for Edgar.
Okay.
And then, so Edgar, your approach as far as leading everybody down this path, what does that look like?
I'm going to be looking for specifically weak points in rocks, loose gravel, and whatnot, and avoiding those areas. At the same time, looking for what looks to be like deep crevices that I can slot in tools or hands, and maybe see if we have any rope with us.
Yeah, so as far as like equipment and stuff goes, the only things that kind of really matter for the most part are your armor and your weapons and your shields. Everything else
Okay.
can be spent with inventory points, which we'll cover later.
All right,
Okay.
so yeah, we're just going for the freeform rock climbing,
Okay, so
and I'm keeping an eye out for unsafe handholds.
okay. Then I'm going to say for you're leading the group as to like looking for these weak spots and kind of maneuvering around places that could cause problems. I'm going to say that this is going to be a dexterity and insight.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody except for Grid will click on the group check, mark dexterity and insight,
Okay.
and the difficulty is going to be 10.
Okay.
For the group check or the support check, because they're specified.
So it's the same.
Okay, cool. I was just asking
Okay.
because it says initiate group check. I don't know if it was
Okay, so
be,
it's
like,
gonna
for
be the
everyone.
same. So
Or let me see something really quick.
okay.
I'm gonna tinker with this. Okay, so Edgar has, so Edgar would actually start this. They would click initiate the group check, and now, you can click on everybody else can click on where it says support group check.
and then
on,
we click support group check.
Yes, under Edgar's post. Yes,
Yes.
Okay.
So there's 2 Edgar posts. Which
That one.
Thank
Oh,
you.
this one.
Thank you.
Okay.
yep, and then we'll be able to see on the screen in real time how you guys do.
Choose. I can choose an applicable bond.
If you would like to spend a Fabula point to choose an
Oh,
applicable
spending
bond,
a
you can.
Fabula point.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'll save them.
Levine passes.
Jesus. Sai somehow passed. Oh no.
damn.
Cassandra passes. Where's
Oh, it was a 10. I thought it was a 0.
Oh, is it a 0 with a dot? That means it's 10.
Yeah, if on the D10 if it's a 0 it means 10.
Okay,
Gotcha.
good.
You can't roll a
You-
0 on
my-
a D10.
My heart sank for a second.
Nope, you guys are good, so we just need for
Oh.
Blair to do to support group check. Then we'll see how you guys do.
Oh!
That's a 10.
Oh my god.
That
Let's
is
go.
3 passes.
That's a +3.
Oh, I don't think that was a support check.
Oh,
Is it not?
No, you have to click
no, it's a group
on the
check.
chat spot where Edgar posted and it says support group check. You click on that button.
Okay, I think.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's the same thing, though, right?
Right.
Do we count this? Because it is for dexterity and insight.
Yeah.
It might just.
It's telling me no character is selected.
That's weird. Oh, I did not mean to do that.
My roll wins.
So here's what we're gonna do then, since this function seems to be a little bit broken. Edgar, go ahead and roll dexterity and insight, and then where it says modifier, put 3. Because
Oh no, it just says roll group check.
Oh,
Ouch.
So it would have been a 16.
it would have been a 16, which passes.
Okay.
Yep.
Maybe I think it's because if you notice in the players section, it looks like Tiramisu isn't like tied to a character.
That is very weird. Let me fix that real quick. Because Tiramisu should absolutely be tied to a character. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Here.
you're right.
User configuration, player character, Blair. There you go. Now you have access to them.
There we
awesome.
go.
Gotcha. We're all fixed
Do
now.
we need to update any of the stuff they missed? before we
No.
forget?
I just looked at
No,
their
we
character
should be
sheet and
good.
everything's fine.
Okay, cool. Just confirming.
Yeah, totally. All right. So the group check is successful, which means that you guys managed to navigate the ruins without trouble.
Hey.
So let's talk about your guys' hit points and mind points. Your hit points represent your fighting spirit and your resistance to fatigue. If you have at least 1 hit point, you're still good, but when they reach 0, you might be facing very serious consequences. And we'll talk about what those consequences could be, should that happen.
Uh-oh.
Your mind points represent your character's ability to focus, use magic, and perform special moves. If they reach 0, well, there's no consequences. It just means you can't do the cool shit. Each character begins the game with a maximum HP and MP, labeled max on the character sheet. If a character's current HP and MP, they can never go above the maximum value. So whatever the max is, that's where they are.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
The maximum value is the one on the right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so on your character sheet, for all of your points, really, the number on the right, you can notice that you can't edit it. That is your maximum. All right. So, with you guys making your way down through this maze-like rubble and ruin of the city, we will now move over to our next scene.
Oh boy. The
Dis-
fight scene.
Despite some difficulties, you manage to reach the lower level of the ruins. The source of the purple light grows closer and closer, and you can see it's a dome-shaped building a few blocks away from where you currently are.
Oh no, the bisexual lighting.
Strewn amidst the rubble, you notice the remains of several Elonian Magitech soldiers. Some lie motionless on the ground, others hiss and shake in a shower of sparks as they wander the ruins. It looks like whatever magical energy damaged your airship also ended up irreparably frying the magical cores inside these constructs. Suddenly, you see a small cloaked person running towards you, chased by a one-eyed winged monster. She screams, "I'm just a merchant, please help!" And then she runs past you. Yes, it is actually purple.
Is it a one-eyed
really?
purple people eater?
It's very possible.
Possibly.
The sudden movement also draws the attention of 2 of the less damaged Elonian troopers, which slowly drag themselves towards your position. Looks like you guys are in for a fight.
Yeah.
And let's go ahead and activate that fight.
Oh,
How do you act?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, this is cool.
Yeah.
This
so
is cute.
I like this.
Nice.
so Fabula Ultima doesn't really do battle maps or anything. It's all theater of the mind, so it's perfectly okay to represent this as you would a classic JRPG.
That's awesome.
Also, how do you activate the fight?
We're getting to that.
Oh, okay. I thought we needed to click something. Continue.
So, the first step in any conflict scene is determining which characters are involved, which for this one in particular, it's going to be the 4 of you, the Hexi, as you can see, and the Elonian troopers. Any other creatures present on the scene, such as the cloaked girl, can still be part of the narration, but they will not be performing actions that influence the outcome of the conflict. From here, we are going to do an initiative group check. This is another interesting way that they handle turns in battle. So it's going to follow the standard rules for a group check, but each player character, whether they're the leader or a supporting character, must apply their initiative modifier to the result of their check.
Okay.
So you guys will be able to see on your character sheets what your initiative modifier is.
Mine is -3.
-1.
-2.
I'm also -2.
Okay. So what we're going to do...
What a speedy twink.
So, who would like to lead the initiative group check?
Red.
I guess Edgar will, being the somehow fastest one.
Yeah.
Okay. Edgar, could you click on the group check?
Uh-huh.
And then you are going... This is always going to be, for initiative, it's always dexterity and insight.
Okay.
Oh my.
The exact same roll. Okay.
Hopefully it'll end up good again. The second I saw this battle layout, I knew what I had to do. I am now just playing man with the machine gun on loop.
During this scene, the difficulty level for the leader's check will be 10. And it'll also be 10 for the supporting as well. So,
okay.
All right, so you have, go ahead and initiate that group check. And then everybody click on support group check there in the chat.
Okay, support group check.
Cassandra with a 12, that's a success.
Oh!
Blair succeeded, Levine failed.
Ooh.
Unfortunate.
Wait, I failed. Oh no, I just saw it. I looked at the wrong person. No.
Yeah, fun fact. On the original thing, if you're looking at it, it tells you who succeeds and fails.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so Grid, or Edgar, my apologies, you are going to get a, yeah, so you are going to get the, yeah. You're going to basically take the result of the support, so you're going to get a +2, but then you're going to do your -1 as well, so it'll ultimately
Oh,
only
I
be a
can't
bonus.
change anything.
Oh, you can't? Okay, well then just go ahead and roll your check.
So we'll just subtract 1 from it.
Uh-oh.
You supported again. Or you supported your own roll.
No, that was a group check.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Good.
That
okay.
is a fail.
Oh, it's a difficulty of 10. So you succeeded, actually.
Oh, really?
So
But there
since
was no
No, no.
modifiers from the init.
No, because there was no -1.
That's right. There was no -1 because you couldn't change it. Okay, so I guess for you, I don't know. That's weird.
So the modifiers I would have had to add would have been before I initiated the group check.
Oh, I see. Yeah, you would have had your -1 to the... Okay, I see what was going on.
Okay.
All right, not a worry. We'll just go ahead and count this as a pass, and we will... I'll tell you why. Is because the way that this game works is instead of individual initiative values that would like create this random flow, what would happen is that now it is just going to be back and forth. Since you guys won, then it's going to be a member of your party first, and then one of them, and then a member of your party, and then one of them. And it's just going to keep bouncing back and forth like that.
Okay.
And the way that it's laid out is that it's not tied, the turns aren't tied to a specific character round after round. Once it's the player character's turn, you guys can decide who wants to take that turn. And then when the round ends, as long as everybody has had a turn, then we restart the whole order. So, since you guys are going to be leading this fight, who amongst you would like to make the first action?
That's a good question.
Should we,
What?
do we do an attack first? Or... It's really, I guess
Just
that's
like
the
a regular
question.
attack, I guess?
Or
So
like...
I'll cover what the different actions are, but ultimately we it should be decided who's going first, essentially.
Yeah.
Where are you down there, Blair?
I don't know.
Here, let me move you.
Don't ask questions. We can actually move our things?
Yeah.
Yep.
What? Holy shit, I love that. Wait.
Hi.
Oh,
Bye.
that's cool as fuck. Okay, sorry. Oh. Edgar,
Could-
what do you... I
Could I want to say, could I possibly go first to, I guess, like, possibly, like, get their attention so they attack me first?
Is that a thing in this game, or do they
Is-
just attack
is that-
whoever?
I don't know. We'll have to see.
I was
We'll
going
have
to
to see.
suggest either Edgar or I go first, just to have
That
an
is
attack.
that is a good move.
I'd
I think
rather,
that is a
like,
good move.
I feel like unless you were applying, like, some kind of buff to everyone before the fight,
Mhm.
I would say an attack first would not be a bad idea.
Ooh, that reminds me. Does Blair have that?
We don't know.
I have a Steel Dagger, Encourage, Flash of Insight, Lux, and Heal.
Okay. Which one? Flash of Insight.
Can I request I go first?
Yeah.
What does Flash of Insight do again?
Just to have a
It's a
decision
C8
made.
thing.
So let's go ahead, since Cassandra has volunteered themselves. I'll move you guys kind of towards the back, and we'll have Cassandra up front here.
Okay.
All right. So Cassandra, you have during each person's turn, a character may perform a single action. So there's only one action per turn. Thankfully, there's no such thing as movement, so you don't got to worry about that. You have quite a few options for your actions. There is attack, which is where you attack with your weapon. Guard, where you focus on defending yourself and you gain resistance to all damage types until the start of your next turn.
Mm-hmm.
You can cast a spell. You can use a skill. And then there's a couple other things like inventory, where you can pull out an item and use it, like a health potion or something of that nature.
But not important right now.
Not important
sort of
right
thing.
now. There's objective, which kind of works like progress clocks and Blades in the Dark. You basically work towards accomplishing something during this fight, and everybody else can roll to help you with it. But ultimately, once that clock is filled, it'll be up to you to make the successful roll to complete it.
Okay.
And then there's study, where you can kind of crack down and try to get some information about one of the things that you're fighting.
So, I'm assuming study would be insight. I'm not doing that. I have a 6. Just so you know.
Fair.
I do not perceive, I just attack. I
Okay.
eat hot chip and lie. Okay, so how do you see, like, the different, like, all the options and what you can do?
So on your character sheet, under the stats tab, if you click that, there will be buttons that say actions. And if you hover over those, they'll tell you what that does.
Oh,
you.
guard,
Okay.
hinder, objective, study, equipment,
I
inventory,
see.
spell, and skill.
Thank you. Where's skill? I want to look at these. Oh, well, what does that mean?
Your skills would be like your soaring strike, or it would be your soaring strike or bone crusher.
Oh, what is Bone Crusher?
You can click on the name of Bone Crusher and it will tell you exactly what you do.
Cool. I think you get a picture with you.
Actually, I think Bone Crusher is automatic. I don't think you have to spend a skill to do that, but okay.
Oops, my bad.
That's not me.
Oh,
Yeah, just click on the name instead of the icon and it'll tell you more about what it does.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep.
You hit a feature with the speed to. You can choose one option. Days. If I click on the things, does it tell me what it's Well, how do you figure out what status effects? Like, how do you figure out what each one does? Because, like, I want to apply a status effect because that's what Bone Crusher does,
Okay.
but I don't know what they are.
So
Like, between dazed and weak, like, I don't know what those are.
So dazed. Let me scroll back up here a little bit. Dazed lowers the insight die by 1. and weak lowers the might die size by 1.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. Thank you. Soaring Strike. What's this? It's the same action used to cast this spell.
Oh,
Maybe permanent
think
attack.
about it like this on the status effect thing. If you look at your character on the status sheet, slow, dazed, weak, and shaken are in the exact same spots like they would be on the stat area. And then enraged effects for dazed is basically like slow and dazed combined, so it's dex and insight, and then poisoned is the other two.
Okay. Oh. Okay. As a part of the same action used to cast this spell, you may perform an attack with your heavy spear. This attack is a melee attack, but it may target flying enemies and will deal 5 additional damage. Okay.
Ooh.
And it costs 10. Oh.
Does
yeah,
the
no,
Hexai count as a flying enemy?
Let's keep it simple.
The Hexai is flying.
Ooh.
I'm gonna hit something with a spear.
Okay, so then what you'll do is you'll click on that heavy spear button.
Oh.
All right. So as you guys can see, when Cassandra attacked, it rolled both the accuracy and the damage at the same time. The accuracy is the sum of the 2 die. The damage is the highest number shown on either of those die, plus whatever the weapon bonus is. What were you attacking, Cassandra?
Hello, this, I don't know if this will do it, but that guy.
Ah, the Elonian Trooper.
Yes.
Okay. So, you rolled a 7 for your accuracy.
Mhm.
The Elonian Trooper's defense is 7, so you do successfully hit it.
Mhm.
And describe how that looks while I take 16 damage away from its health.
I'm sure Cassandra seems to be a cool kind of lady and calculating. So she probably does like some fancy little like spinny move with her like spear and then go like thrust, like dash and thrust into the guy to do the damage, and then like takes the spear out and spins it around again, like when finish the attack, if that makes sense. Like she's very much like dancing with her spear. Like she does like fluid motions, and it's like a dance is the best way to explain it. So she just stabbed him cuntily with the spear. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Stabbed cuntily. Wouldn't have it any other
I'm
way.
putting that in quotes.
Okay, very good. All right, so Cassandra has acted first. Now it is time for one of the enemies to go, and I'm going to say it's the Elonian Trooper that you just attacked. So we're going to put you up here.
Oh my god.
This Elonian Trooper has their halberd drawn, and they are going to charge with their heavy thumping footsteps in your direction. And they're going to make a swing on you with it.
Okay.
Let me go ahead and pull up that one's character sheet here. And then we are going to do Combat Halberd Strike. So it's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that definitely hit.
Okay.
That hit.
And Cassandra, you are going to take 22 points of physical damage, bolt damage. Because there are there are different elements for the damage types in this game.
Oh, they deal electricity damage.
They do electricity
Oh,
damage.
fuck, they got tasers.
So, and the reason why that matters is if you look on your character sheets, you'll see a bunch of symbols like the knife, the green little swirly, the lightning bolt. So
Yeah, resistances, I would assume.
correct. If you have resistances or vulnerabilities or anything to those, they would show up there. But since you don't have anything, then you take the damage as normal.
Cool. And so I take how much damage?
22 damage.
Do I just click it?
Yeah, you click the left number and then you, just 22 damage. Very good.
Wow.
All right.
28 health.
Who amongst the
Oh,
players would like to go next?
Edgar would like to go.
All right.
Yeah.
Or do I stay there?
You can stay there to kind of show that you've already acted, and we can leave Blair and Levine in the back to show that they have not acted yet.
Gotcha.
All right, Edgar's going to barrage.
Ooh, would you mind telling us what barrage does?
When I attack with my pistol, I can spend 10 MP. I can attack 2 creatures at the same time, perform a single accuracy check, and compare the defense of both targets a turn which of them are hit by the attack.
Very
The effects
good.
of the attack are the same for each target.
All right, so you're spending 10 mind points to shoot 2 targets. Which 2 targets?
The 2 troopers.
Okay. Their defense is 7, so you hit both of them for 14 physical damage.
Yeah.
Let me make sure they don't have any resistances or vulnerabilities. And they do not, so they're both going to take 14 damage. Whoops, that's the wrong button.
No, put yourself back up here.
No, I'm good.
I mean, he is shooting with a pistol.
No. We're up here because we weren't. It was how the things were. Remember?
Fair.
Because Blair and Levine haven't gone
Should
yet.
we move you back then?
No, because Blair and Levine haven't gone yet.
Fair.
Yeah, this is
They
just
stay
kind of
back
a
there.
visual way to show who has acted and who hasn't.
Yes.
So the Elonian trooper that is not currently up against Cassandra is now going to step towards Edgar and make a halberd strike at him as well.
Oh no.
That's going to be an 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Wait, really?
My defense is 13.
Oh shit! Okay, so you dodged the attack. How does that look as the Elonian trooper swings their electrified halberd at you?
I'm
know when
sorry.
people kinda,
What
like-
just happened?
Narrowly dance out of the way by like moving their hips. Yeah, Edgar just moves his slim hips out of the way.
Excellent.
Skid.
Oh, because your defense is 13.
Yes. Yes, for a physical attack, it's your regular defense.
Oh, but this is magic.
We don't need to complicate it. I think it's fine.
It does.
Oh no, it is melee. It is physical.
It
Never
is
mind.
physical. Yeah. So the magic defense only comes into play if it's a spell.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, good. Otherwise
That's
it
what
would have hit.
confused me.
All right. So with that, Blair or Levine?
I could go.
Okay, go ahead, Blair.
Okay.
Okay,
I feel like my
would
character
to
would go
use-
last anyway with the low advantage.
I would like to use Lux. It's a light attack, and it pulls off of inspiration and willpower to do it.
Okay.
I can choose multiple targets, so I'm gonna choose both of the troopers
Okay.
and fire away.
So go ahead and click the down 20 MP for 2 targets. All right. And then go ahead and click the icon for Lux to cast it.
Ooh.
15 to hit, and you're hitting both of the troopers, so that will succeed. And they are taking 23 light damage.
Ooh.
Whew!
Laser beams.
How much are they at? Oh, yeah, they're low.
All right, and the only enemy who has not acted yet is the Hexeye, who is going to come over and harry Blair. You're going to see that the Okay, so Blair, you see this Hexeye float over to you, and you see it start to beat its wings more rapidly, and suddenly a shadow comes off of them and strikes in your direction. They are going to cast their spell Shadow Wing. And it is an offensive spell, so they're going to roll. That's going to be a 10 to
Ooh.
hit you.
I don't think it
Alright.
hits.
I think it does. I got 9 defense.
This will go off your magic defense since it's a spell.
Yeah, no, your
Oh,
magic
then
defense
no.
is 12.
Yeah, nope.
All right, you're good. So nothing happens to you from that. All right, Levine, you're the last person who hasn't acted yet.
Who is Mako?
If this game, I didn't realize this until after we had already chosen the players, but there is a way to include a 5th player into this game.
Ah.
And
Okay.
it's a character that wasn't a part of the original release.
Oh, are they a character that learns from monsters?
Yes.
Okay, I am going to
Cool.
go right up to this Hexai.
Okay.
And I want to try out my Shadow Strike.
Let me look at Shadow Strike real quick, because since the Hexai is a flying creature, your regular melee attacks cannot hit it.
Wait, really?
Yeah, if a creature has the...
Oh, so I wouldn't be able to hit it.
Yes, if a creature has the flying trait, it cannot be targeted by melee attacks, unless a special ability allows them to do so.
My stuff.
Okay, yeah.
Stuff.
Okay, no, I wouldn't be able to hit it then. So should I hit something else then?
If you would like to.
Uh,
There's also
yeah,
a bunch of
I
other
will-
actions, if you don't want to just keep
Oh.
swinging sword.
I'll try to finish off the bottom trooper.
Okay,
I'll move myself over here.
alright.
The bottom one? Or the one
Yeah.
above it that's even less?
The
That's
dominant
even
one?
less, but I feel like that can be killed with a weaker hit.
Okay.
Alright,
I'm gonna try the Shadow Strike though.
alright. Let's see, what was Shadow Strike again?
Shadow Strike is during a conflict scene. If I have at least 6 hit points, I can use an action. I spend 5 hit points to perform a Shadow Strike. It's basically a normal attack with the Greatsword. It deals 6 additional damage, and all of the damage dealt is Dark type.
Very good. Alright, go ahead and roll your greatsword attack then.
Should I roll for Shadow Strike or Greatsword?
You could, since there's an icon for Shadow Strike, go ahead and click that. Okay, that is an 8 to hit on the Elonian Trooper, which is enough to damage it, and you're going to do 20 dark damage, which unfortunately is not enough to take it out,
No!
but it is very close.
But it is very close.
All right, so
Wow.
at this point we will reset, move everybody back to the right side of the screen for good guys, left side for the bad guys, and now we will start the round over. Who wants to take the first player turn?
I think we should let Edgar do it so he can multi-hit and kill both of these troopers at the same time.
Or I could focus on the thing that needs someone with ranged.
That is true. At the same
I
time,
would-
Cassandra can also attack it.
Yeah, I can attack the flying thing. That's part of my stuff.
I'm
Okay.
pretty sure
Fine,
I'm the
I
only
melee.
person that can't.
Okay. Well, in that case. Boop, 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 boop. Reload. And I'm just going to do a barrage.
All right, barraging the Elonian troopers. That is a 9 to hit, which it will succeed, and it's 14 physical damage to both. How does it look after you drop the lower trooper?
One shot right into the Manicore.
Very good. All right, so this character is effectively dead. Goodbye.
Are they both dead?
Nope, just the bottom one.
I was attacking both.
I know.
Oh.
We already took the hit points away for the top one too. It looks like.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Oh well, no, we didn't. You're right. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I'm gonna say that one was.
Edgar,
was.
explode this man!
Yeah, you explode both of them.
Yeah.
Creases Jordans.
His Jordans have been creased and he cries while running away.
All right, good job, Edgar. Next would be technically the enemy's turn, so it is the Hexai, who is going to come up to you and attempt to also pull a Shadow Wing onto Edgar. So let's go ahead and mark the 10 mind point loss there. And here comes the roll. 9 to hit.
That misses. Wait.
Magical.
Yeah.
I don't
Misses
think that
too.
hits.
I have an 11.
There you go. All right, so once again, the Shadow Wing has failed the Hexai, and now it is basically you three's turn for the rest of this round.
Oh, I get it now. Defense isn't actually like defending against the attack. It's basically your evasion.
It's your armor class, if you want to think in other terms.
It's like your armor class, but it's also your evasion.
In a way, yes.
I would like to request to go next.
Yeah, absolutely. You're like, I'm going last. I can't even hit this guy.
All right, go ahead,
So-
Cassandra.
Do I click Soaring Strike or Soaring Strike with attack?
Do Soaring Strike with attack.
Oh. Wow.
A 7 to hit is unfortunately not going to do it.
Can you use a Fabula point for that or no?
Yes, you can. You can
I wanna
choose
do
to
that.
re-roll your attack, or you can just re-roll one of the die, or you can add a bond strength number to it.
I would like to re-roll my might.
Go
How
for
do
it.
I go about that?
Just go ahead and click the Soaring Strike with attack again.
Okay.
You don't have to pay the mind point cost again. You just gotta re-roll.
Okay. What about the dex though? Or would I just re-roll might?
You can re-roll one or the other.
Okay, so so if I just click Soaring Strike with attack again.
Yeah, and it'll re-roll both.
Okay. I'm confused then. I'm only just
So-
re-rolling the might.
Okay, then go ahead and click. Let's see if it'll let me. If we do roll check, it won't let me unselect.
I
Can
could
you
just
Can you just click might and roll it, or?
It doesn't seem like you can.
I mean, could you just do a roll check? Or
Let's see.
no?
Oh wait, try clicking on Fabula points.
Do you want to use a Fabula point?
Yeah, it just shows that they use a Fabula point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's weird. It won't let you just roll an individual die like that.
I feel like it's a little much to redo the entire thing for just.
Why-
Okay,
Why not just do the /R
you can do
to
that.
roll your might dice?
/R 1d. Your might is d8, so /R 1d8, and then we'll just add 5 to it. There should be a better way to
Well,
do that.
technically,
Oh. The same result.
Well, so that is still going to unfortunately be a miss. Blair or Levine?
I'll go next.
Okay.
yeah, I can't do anything here. I'm gonna be honest. Wait, did the enemy go?
Oh wait, no, because it was the last enemy that stayed. So it's supposed to always alternate, and if there's like
Oh,
more of one side or the other, once the alternating stops, then it's just whoever's left.
okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to use Lux again and fire it off at the Hexi.
All right. So you're only doing one target.
Yes.
Very good.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Oh, and it's a fumble.
You can't re-roll that, but that does get you a Fabula point.
It does. You do gain an extra Fabula point. So there is a mechanic when it comes to fumbles. Let me see what I can.
We weren't ready for this.
I
I was about to say, there's no way in hell any of us expected a fumble to happen this early.
I did.
But
I absolutely
listen
did.
here, dice curse, motherfucker. We're not all like you and a pessimist. When it
So-
comes to dice.
Essentially, typically what a lot of things happen with a fumble, as explained in like the full core rules version, is that there is, for the players, it's just like a stroke of bad luck, and maybe there's something happens that would become a detriment. And it actually works kind of the opposite for when you get a critical. And a critical is when you roll your die, and as long as both die show a number of 6 or higher together, so like a 6 and a 6, a 7 and a 7, an 8 and an 8, that's considered a critical. And then there's different mechanics for that as well. But for a fumble, I'm going to say that the consequence for Blair is that they're going to become the target of the Hexi next turn.
Ouch.
Okay.
All right, Levine, you're the last to act.
Okay, I get to act?
Yes.
Okay.
And remember, you can do more than just swing a sword. You have other options for your actions.
I
as
know.
well.
I was gonna say, can I guard to protect Blair?
Let me see. Oops, that's the wrong character.
I know my protect. I know I have a protect skill,
Yeah, you can use your protect skill.
but technically I should not have it until scene 8.
Oh yeah. Let's see. So there's guard, which can basically just increase your resistance to all damage. You know what? I'm gonna say if you want to go ahead and use protect, you can.
Because I can't really do anything else.
If you would like to.
Yeah, I'm gonna guard.
Okay.
I'm gonna guard in front of Blair
All right.
and
Why, thank you.
shield them.
Okay. Then we'll come back to you when it's the Hexeye's turn.
Okay.
But for now, let's
Speaking of which,
reset.
Okay.
And since you guys, like I said, won the group
I'm
initiative.
gonna move myself in front of Blair so we know who takes the damage.
Great. So since the group initiative was that you guys won that, so it's actually one of your guys' turn again.
Oh shit!
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
See how
I'll
the
go.
initiative group check works now?
Edgar, smile.
Yes. Bang bang.
No.
Oh.
No.
Aw.
Listen, you gotta use the point. Use the point. It was so close to not being a fumble.
If you'd like to use a Fabula point to re-roll, you can.
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another pistol shot.
I'm gonna just reroll the insight.
You should reroll both.
Can you
Because
reroll
that's
both?
a 2 and a 1.
Yeah, with
I
if you
thought it was-
spend a,
Yeah,
if you
you can
spend a
re-roll
Fabula
both.
point, you can re-roll one or both of your die for
Oh,
an
fuck yeah.
accuracy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Already better.
That is better, but it is still not enough.
What?
Oh man.
That's funny.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry, buddy.
How is a 10 not enough?
Because its defense is not 10.
Oh no. It's gonna be like 11 or some crap. I know it. I can smell it.
Speaking of the Hexeye, like I said, the Hexeye is going to come for Blair. Levine, since you mentioned you would like to use your protect skill.
Yes.
All right. So when another creature becomes the target of an attack, spell, or other danger, you can take their place, and you can declare the skill before or after the check has been made.
Yeah.
If the danger's already affected you, it affects you twice.
Hold on, I want to check something really quickly.
Oh, that's interesting.
Guard is a different thing from protect. Guard only applies to you. Protect applies to somebody else.
Yeah, but I guarded last turn.
You
So
did.
I'm
and
technically guarding right now.
that is correct. Yeah. So you have resistance to the damage types right now to everything.
Yeah.
That is a very good play. All right. So the Hexeye is going to try to use Shadow Wing.
So what exactly does resistance do here?
Um,
I don't think that hits.
It looks like it doesn't matter. What's your magic defense?
My magic defense is 7. Shit.
Aha. Okay.
That does hit. Oof.
All
No,
right.
funnily enough, that I don't think that would have hit Blair if you didn't protect.
I
Yep.
don't think it would have. That's really funny.
So what happens if you're resistant to damage, then you lose half the normal amount of hit points. So instead of taking 16 dark damage, you will take 8.
That's okay. I take a bit of damage.
And we'll just move them back over here, but
Well,
we know they've already acted.
That's okay. My adrenaline can activate later on, and that's when shit's gonna get real.
I
Right.
would say I'm the only one who's taken damage thus far. I
Yeah.
feel like.
I should be taking damage because it says as long as I have 35 or less hit points, my attacks deal 6 extra damage.
All right. Who's next between Cassandra, Levine, and Blair?
I
Not me.
nominate myself.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, Cassandra.
We're doing that magic shit again. that magic shit. I'm such a good spellcaster. Yeah, we're just gonna discipline.
Does that?
It's a
Nope.
magic attack.
Oh.
I think maybe I don't know. It's a spell.
Is a
It
melee
does say it
attack.
is a. No, it is a. It is with the spear. Shit, does that hit?
This attack is a melee attack, but it may target flying enemies, so it technically still counts as a melee attack. So, unfortunately, Cassandra, you also miss.
I'm using a Fabula point. I'm pissed.
This is
at
so
point.
bullshit.
I'm
Do you want to
re-rolling-
reroll? I say just reroll the dexterity.
Well, the dex was a 2 and the might was a 1.
Yeah, the might. No, the might was a
I'm-
7.
Oh, yeah, it was a 7. You're right. You can just reroll dex then, if you'd like.
Yeah.
Huh? What do you mean?
Dexterity was a 2, might was a 7, so you want to roll the lower number.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. My
Yeah.
dex is a D10, really. Okay.
That's
Last
so funny that it rolled a
one.
2. Yeah, baby!
Alright, so
There we
now
go,
that is a
15.
14, which hits it.
That is actually a
I
15.
will say the description. I don't know if it says this, but it says we'll deal an additional 5 damage.
That is true. So you are doing a whopping 24 physical damage to this thing.
That's
Well,
with the 15 added, right?
What?
What 15?
The 15 because there's a +1 to the accuracy.
No, this is
Accuracy.
damage. That was the hit.
Yeah, accuracy and damage are different.
Well, the HR stands for hit rate, right?
The HR stands for high roll, whatever the highest
Oh,
number
high
is.
roll. Okay. Which is 7.
Yes.
Yeah, either way. So it's
So-
fine. We're set.
24 damage to the hex eye.
I am at 30 MP now.
All right,
Damn.
Levine and Blair.
Okay,
So,
Who's going?
I will.
Okay.
I say you should. Yeah, I just can't do anything.
Okay, I'm going to use Lux again.
Oh no.
For a
Wait, but
s-
it's a magic attack, does it?
It
hit?
is a magic attack. Let's see.
Oh.
That is exactly what you needed to hit it.
Thank God.
So you're going to do 19 light damage, which it is vulnerable to.
Oh, so it takes double.
That's
Yay.
right. So that is 19 twice is
38.
points of damage.
38.
That took me a second.
How does
I'm
it
a
look
healer,
when
but-
your Lux spell strikes down this hex eye?
Amazing.
Literally.
Valid
It's
enough.
literally just like, imagine it's like a giant beam from the heaven itself, just on this hex side, just for a millisecond. Just,
Yeah.
And then now it's just a pile of smoke and ash or whatever.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Da, 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 da. I totally supported most of that fight.
That is correct. And great job on completing your first fight.
Wow.
All right.
I need healing.
It's funny that you mentioned
I
that.
you're
can
fine.
provide that.
You're fine. You haven't taken damage. Silence.
So, we are going to move to scene 6 right after our intermission.
Ooh.
All right. Great
You know
job,
what that
everybody.
means.
Whoa.
Great job, great job. Yes, we will be right back. It is my time. It is 9. It's quarter till 10. So let's meet up at 5 till.
Okay.
And that's when we'll start the game going proper. I'm going to step away, grab a drink. Everybody else, take a drink, use the bathroom, whatever you got to do. I will be back here in a couple moments to just kind of hang out and chat. But yeah, at 5 till, we'll start rolling the dice again. I will see everybody in a little bit.
Sounds like a
Okay.
plan.
All right. Drink has been acquired. Bathroom break has been spent. Doing a little bit of stretchy stretch. Also, I like how on Foundry at the bottom left corner where it lists all the players, it actually shows how many Fabula points they have next to their name. So that's really nice. Whoa. Ooh, somebody's mouse is moving. I see
Mine.
it. Aha, there you are.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I didn't go anywhere. I've been here the entire time.
Oh.
I just put my birds to bed. That was it.
Night night birds.
Yeah, no, I was just sitting here.
Right on. What do you guys think of the system so far?
It's a little complicated. But
Just a little
otherwise I
bit,
like
yeah.
it. Yeah, like it's kind of a lot at once, but it's not the worst system I've done. I think I'll like it the more I play with it.
Yeah.
Once I get past the getting used to it phase, I think I will enjoy it a lot more. than
Yeah.
current.
I think that this would have really benefited from being able to easily roll single dice. I think that's the only gripe that I've had with it so far.
It's, I also really don't have that much of an attachment to Cassandra at all. So
Yeah.
it's kind of just like rolling dice, and I don't really care what happens. Like, if I fail, I fail. It's whatever. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's fine otherwise. I'm having fun with it. How about you, Gil? How are you feeling about the system?
Yeah, I mean, like I had probably said to a lot of people multiple times, I read this rulebook, the core rulebook, cover to cover. It's really interesting the way that things work, and I totally understand now, like actually playing the game, how some of the things can be a little bit complicated as far as like for example, like the turn system, and how like, yeah, it's easy to kind of be like, okay, good guy enemy, good guy enemy, good guy enemy, but when it comes to not having like a set player at a set value and knowing who's going to be next instead of everybody kind of deciding all at once who is going to be taking the next turn, I feel like that fucks with it a little bit. But there are alternate rules in the rule book, and one of them does state, it's like, hey, if you are used to playing it to where like there's an actual initiative value, you can totally do it that way too if your players want to.
I think I like that more.
Yeah, I feel like that it makes it to where it doesn't allow for as much strategizing, but at the same time it's just easier to keep track of. So I think I think in future games, I think I would run it that way.
Yeah, I think it's a cool concept. I don't think it's necessarily worth the amount of effort going to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Since we're still in the middle of our little break, reminder that next Saturday is the continuation of the Ring of Auroran, my Pathfinder campaign. And then the Saturday after that is the special Scum and Villainy one-shot with Grid and Undead Commander, and 2 other players who actually have until... Let me check my game again, because I think there was for some reason, a very specific time that you can still sign up for it. Basically 11 o'clock. So you guys have just over an hour if anybody else is interested in joining Grid and Undead in that Scum and Villainy one-shot. And then after that, I haven't really scheduled anything for December yet. I do know one of the one-shots, I think it might be the only one-shot that I run for that month. Yeah. Maybe. I might run a second one. I might just do a fuck it and whatever I feel like kind of game or night on whatever weekend ends up being available. We'll see. There's going to be at least one shot in December, and I've already pinned down what system I'm using, and that will be a surprise later. If you want to see what it is, I think the first place that you would find out is Project Open Table. Thank you for dropping that. I was literally about to type it out. Yeah, right there.
Project Open Table's right-hand orphan. It's my duty to do that.
Yeah, just click on that link. You'll see our social links for the different social media sites, and you'll see our Discord server invite. Just click on that and come join us. All right, I think we're still waiting on Grid and Short.
I wonder how he's making that burger.
I don't know. We'll have to ask him when he gets back.
I need all the details. So, what's your opinion on maple syrup on Little Caesars pizza?
I haven't tried it yet.
It's good. I love it. I will die on that hill.
Last time I
Completely
had
random.
last time I had Little Caesars pizza, it didn't hit the way it used to.
I mean, you get what you pay for, you know? Also,
Yeah.
hit that. But yeah, no, but maple syrup specifically on it, surprisingly good. Real maple syrup, not the fake shit.
Hello, Kat. Thanks for stopping by.
I'm listening to one of Sia's older albums because I haven't listened to it in a while. Like, I forgot it existed. And I'm enjoying it, but then, like, I'm forgetting, like, some of them had some really interesting names. The most interesting one being The Girl You Lost to Cocaine,
Oh wow.
Oh,
which was just playing, and I was like, man, doesn't this song have a weird name? And yeah, it does. It's from the album Some People Have Real Problems.
well, that seems like a real problem.
Yeah, she's talked about her addiction in the past.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I have successfully
why,
burgered.
How'd you make it?
Congratulations.
I pan-seared it.
That's kind of impressive for the amount of time you were gone.
I also made a Caesar salad.
Oh,
Jesus.
wow.
God.
How?
Pre-made salad kit.
Oh,
You know, that's
okay.
fair, yeah. Which
But
one
you
did
know,
you
I
get?
still would have had time.
That's fair.
All right. Sounds like everybody's back. You guys ready to get into it?
Is
Uh-huh.
short back?
Oh, Short back. Short doesn't seem to be back yet.
Tee-hee.
Tee-hee.
I am an empath who knows everything.
Okay, Mac.
Welcome back.
There we go.
Oh, okay.
I just needed a second to put my doggos to bed.
All right. Everybody ready to keep this train going?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Okay. Let's get
Yeah.
back to it. That was very enthusiastic, Ace. Thank you.
I'm stoned. Leave me alone.
All right. So, you guys have just finished your fight, and as you guys are looking at the wrecked soldiers and the hexi that has been burned with light energy, you hear from behind you a sigh of relief. As you turn to look, you see it is that hooded figure that ran past you earlier. She approaches and pulls the hood back off of her head, and you see two round ears emerge from her hair, similar to those of a bear. She smiles and says, "Howdy, thanks for the help. My name's Olivia. I'm a traveling merchant. If you're interested in my business, I might have a thing or two in my backpack." And so at this point would be a good time to talk about Zenit, which is the universal currency across Fabula Ultima, and inventory points, which you'll be able to see on your character sheet.
Yummy.
It is this orange bar right here. Most players have 6, but because of some abilities or skills or whatever, some people might have more, like Edgar has 8.
Heyo.
Nepo baby.
So
You know I'm gonna make it rain.
So the inventory points are kind of an abstraction of the bag of consumable items. That way you guys don't have to keep track of all that shit. You can just say, hey, I want to spend 3 inventory points to pull out a remedy, which heals 50 hit points. Or 3 inventory points for an elixir that heals 50 mind points. Or a tonic, which is 2 mind points, and a creature recovers from 1 status effect. When you use your turn in combat to use the inventory action, that's when you would spend the inventory points and just pull something out and use it.
Okay.
They can be used for other items. There's like a list of items in the core rulebook, and if there's something specific that you want to pull out that maybe isn't readily available, then you would work with the GM to decide what that is, how it works, and how much inventory points it costs. So at this point, this is, you guys have free interaction. You can continue on towards that domed building, or you can chat with Olivia.
Olivia sounds like the best person that ever exists, so I want to talk to her.
She's totally not evil, guys.
If she's evil, I'm gonna
Here,
cry.
let's pull up Olivia.
lovely-
She doesn't
Yeah,
look-
see,
she
this
doesn't
is
look like
you
evil.
regret saying that.
Oh
I
no,
love
she's cute.
Olivia
Yeah,
is very cute.
What were you saying? I trust her with my life.
And if there's anything else you guys want to do during this scene, by all means, speak out.
Nothing of note. I guess I'll go. Hello, Olivia. What wares do you happen to have?
Oh, well, I have a couple of things here. I've got some weapons that I found laying around. I have some remedies and elixirs and tonics. Just whatever you need, really.
What kind of weapons does she have?
She reaches into her bag and she pulls out what looks like just a bunch of broken swords, spears, and she has a heavily damaged shield strapped to her back. So essentially, as far as weapons go, none of them are actually usable.
Oh, you know this shit. If we bring it like through the final boss battle and we like start like a new game plus, it'll still become like the best stuff ever.
Damn.
So you can also use your inventory points here if you would like to spend them to go ahead and get some of those things to automatically use to heal yourself.
Yeah,
how many?
That.
So a remedy which heals 50 hit points is 3 IP. An elixir, it heals 50 mind points and is also 3 IP. And a tonic is 2 IP, and a creature recovers from 1 status effect.
Oh,
I think I'll go ahead and get that tonic.
Okay. Do you have a status effect?
My mind points are down to 20.
so
I
you
wanna
wanted
get-
elixir.
Yes.
Oh no, you want the elixir.
Whoops, yeah, elixir.
Yeah. So you go ahead and you spend your 3 of your IP.
Where is the IP? I don't see it.
The very top of your character sheet, that orange bar.
I see. Thank you.
Yep. And then you just edit the number to the left to reflect what
Thank
you
you.
did.
How do I spend the IP points again?
If you go to items on your character sheet, and then if you click on the name of the thing you want to use, like elixir, you'll see that below it will appear like 3 IP and 50 MP. You can click on each to spend it, and it'll automatically do it for you.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Welcome.
So,
Well, I guess that's another way you can do it too.
I was gonna ask, do we have to like actually spend the IP now to have it, or can we like spend it later?
So here's
when we
how that
actually use
works.
it?
You can spend the IP now, and then the way that you actually get IP back is it's 10 zenit per point.
Ah.
Oh,
So you can spend 3 IP to get the thing and use it, and then you can spend 30 zenit to get those 3 IP back, since you're talking to
hell yeah.
since you're hanging out with a merchant right now. Typically, you can't spend the zenit unless you are in a town or you have immediate access to a merchant.
Where's Zenit?
It is the little coin button.
Remind
I see it. Yeah, I see. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So, how did you buy the things again?
So you click items,
Items. Okay,
and then
I'm
scroll
there.
down to consumables,
I see that.
and then you click on the button of which one you want to use.
Gotcha. Cool.
I mean, it sounds
And-
like you need an elixir and a remedy. Plus, you do have more money than most of us.
I have 6. Everyone else started with 6 too, right?
No, you have
Except for,
6
Grid.
IP. You have 170 zenit.
Oh, how much do you guys have?
I started
We
with
started
70
with
zenit.
120. Negler started with 70.
Party. Yeah, I will be getting both of these. Do I click on the icon itself to get it?
How did you do it, Edgar? Because you did it pretty quick.
So I clicked on
You
the
click on
name of
the-
the elixir
Mm-hmm.
in items,
Mm-hmm.
and then you should see that it'll pop up for 3 IP. You can click on the IP and then the 50.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
And then if you want
Oh!
to recover that 3 IP, you just subtract 30 from your zenit count, and then you can manually add that 3 IP back to your bar.
But like, what if I wanted to use it later? Like, I wanted to buy the thing now, but use it later.
The way that this works is that when you spend IP, you use that thing immediately.
Oh,
There isn't
damn.
that way. The inventory points is kind of like your stockpile. So whenever you're in battle, you can spend your IP points to pull one out of your bag, essentially.
Oh, so a merchant is like repurchasing that stuff.
Yes.
Okay, so how do I use
Gotcha.
it? Because
And
I
you said,
bought it.
So click on the button. Did you click on the button of the item that you wanted to use?
Let me do that.
And then click the 3
Okay.
IP button.
Yeah, I already clicked the 3 IP
Okay,
button.
then click
Now
the
I click the 50 MP.
And how you said it's 10s in it for
10 zenit per point.
Okay, I'm gonna move my Zenit, so I'm gonna have 140 now. Refill that back up.
There you go. Congratulations, you guys just went shopping.
Oh my god.
And that's
That's
how all
tip from
shopping is
Stu.
handled in this
Oh.
game.
You're not going to use the remedy?
No, I can do that later. In this
You're at like
economy?
half health.
Okay, maybe someone else should take damage.
If you
You also have more health than... You also have more money than everyone.
in capitalism, I do what I want.
Here, Tira. I linked it to you in the embedded chat.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually not a good idea.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
You see that Olivia also pulls out this weird item in addition while you guys are buying your remedies and your elixirs. You see that she pulls out this strange stone that it's like a gem almost, and it looks like inside the gem there's a bunch of lightning. She says, I also have this. It's called a thunderstone.
Can I use it to evolve?
I was about to say, quick, give me an EV stat.
I think you guys are playing the wrong game.
Wrong Japanese game.
We're playing a game?
I'm gonna have Cassandra look at the camera like The Office. How much for that gem, Olivia?
I can let it go for... I'll give you a discount. I'll say 50 zen. I'll say 50 zen.
Oh, I'll buy it.
I'll buy that for $1.
No, I haven't spent any Zenit yet. I will purchase
How much money
something.
you got?
I got 120.
Yeah, you go ahead. I'm at a 110 after
Yeah,
fixing stuff.
I haven't spent a single Zenit here.
A single Zed.
Okay. So do I just click my money total and then edit it?
Yep.
That's gonna go down to 70 because it's 50. Okay.
Okay. Very good. Does anybody else want to do anything here? You have Olivia that you can talk to. You have the creatures that you just fought, and you also have that dome that is still pulsing that purple energy.
Gil, would you be a dear and add that lightning stone to I guess my inventory?
Yes, I can.
We don't even know what it does. We just bought it, by the way.
Yeah.
Listen, shiny.
We'll see what it does, probably.
It's gonna be really funny when we try to use it later.
Oh,
and turns out it's like a dollar store rip off of it.
I'm gonna turn off guard. Oops. Effect question mark?
There you go.
Okay.
Very good. Good job. All right. Anything else you guys want to do here?
I guess I would like to ask Olivia a question.
Yeah.
So, Olivia, what brings you to quite a dangerous place like this? For a wandering merchant, this seems far too dangerous for someone like you.
Well, yeah, and that's a very fair point. I guess I was just here. I was really trying to do a little bit of treasure hunting. That's how I found that thunderstone that you so generously purchased off of me. But yeah, I was just hunting around when those strange things attacked me.
Okay.
Just happened to be in the area, huh?
Okay, I believe you.
Yeah, I was just here treasure hunting because I'm a merchant. I gotta make a living, you know?
Okay, I believe you.
Especially in this economy.
What are you guys doing here?
We kind of just crashed here.
Adventure.
Literally.
You crashed?
Yeah. There's a
Yeah.
whole airship over there.
Thankfully, we are all right, but we're looking to see what the source of what caused our ship to crash was.
Oh, interesting. That's really weird that you say that, because I saw two people heading towards that large dome-shaped building over there near the bottom of the crater. It was a woman who was wearing a long cloak and carried an ivory white spear, and this huge guy who had covered in heavy Magitech armor. Cassandra.
Oh.
Dang. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Cassandra and Edgar thing.
This sounds mainly like a Cassandra thing because
Mainly Cassandra, a little bit of Edgar considering it's Magitech.
Magitech, I could get a new arm.
Spill the tea.
Yeah,
Gil. What's
Cassandra,
happening?
that description of the white spear matches the weapon used by your mentor.
You're gonna see Cassandra perk up the second the spear, like probably the second Ivory, like was just said, because she had a feeling and she was right. That matched the description. And she's like, what else can you tell me about the one holding a spear?
Well, I mean, other than her armor didn't really look like that of an Elonian soldier. Everything else I've already kind of told you. I didn't really stick around either to kind of track him or anything. I thought it would be better to hide. And then that's when that beam of light shot from that building. Was that what took your guys' airship down?
Yes.
Yeah, it was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Big laser.
Yeah, and yeah, I saw that. That was crazy. I don't really want to find out what that was about. I'm perfectly content with getting out of here. So if there's nothing else that you guys have for me, you said that the airship was over in that direction. Maybe I can go and help, or maybe just hang out there until everything blows over. If that's okay with you guys.
What are we thinking?
Oh, that's fine. Obviously, it's fine.
Well,
Yeah, it should be fine.
that should be fine. It's gonna be just down that way. You'll meet a man. His name is Leon. Tell him that we sent you.
Oh, perfect. Okay, great. I'll have company to sit with. Well, I hope you guys find whatever you want to find down here, or not, or I don't know. I'm leaving. Bye. And she just kind of like puts her hood back up over her head and bolts.
Teehee.
She's so real for that, honestly.
So now that Olivia is out of the picture, you guys are just standing there with the remnants of the Elonian troopers and the Hexai that you've just slain.
I would like to put a consoling hand on Cassandra's Cassandra's shoulder, and simply just say, whoever it may be, we are here for you.
She's gonna actually brush your hat off, and like tighten her grip on her spear, like in one hand, and just like inhale deeply and start walking towards the dome. She's just not having it. I don't know how long it's gonna take. She's not running or anything. She's just gonna walk us. She's just going.
She's
Okay, I
stomping
guess
her
we're going.
feet.
I guess we're going now.
Okay, you guys heading out.
Hey, maybe we can wrap up one of our brooding backstories this time.
All right. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about?
Ooh.
maybe multiple.
Oh. Who
So-
said that? Wow, AI these days.
Right.
It's crazy.
Okay, so you guys have finished up your business there, and you're making your way to the dome. You trudge through the ruins at the bottom of the crater towards the large dome-shaped building. From up close, you can see that it is made from stone and brass, streaked by vertical gaps glowing with purple light. It resembles an engine more than it does a building. Upon entering, you see the inside consists of a single circular room, its roof supported by a massive central pillar covered in arcane symbols. Judging by scraps shattered on the ground, the pillar was originally encased in brass. Its lower section has been smashed by a powerful impact. Standing near the pillar is a tall woman, her gray hair tied in a single braid. Her left hand grips a long ivory white spear, and her right hand holds an item that resembles a large pocket watch. Moving slowly towards you as if to protect her is a massive warrior in onyx black Magitech armor. The woman turns to you, a sad expression on your face. If Cassandra, you will recognize that this woman is your mentor, Desdemona.
Oh shit.
Levine, as you look at this black Magitech armor worn by the imposing warrior, it reminds you a lot of Amorican craftsmanship combined with Elonian Magitech science. Desdemona says, I'd have preferred to take the compass of the beyond and avoid unnecessary violence. My name is Desdemona Perseus. I wish we could have met under different circumstances, but unfortunately I cannot allow you to live after you seeing my brother and I here.
Girl hasn't seen Cassandra yet.
Well, we're getting to that now. Desdemona looks to Cassandra and says, why are you here? Please don't make me choose between you and my family, not when I can finally be reunited with Tristan. Leave, Cassandra, forget you ever saw me here, and I won't take your life.
So, from what I remember from reading my thing, Tristan's her brother, right?
Correct.
Yeah, Tristan seems to be her brother.
Who died.
From the way she said that, I'm assuming he is currently not alive.
Your brother, what? I'm gonna have Cassandra speak. Be like, your brother, what nonsense are you speaking? He passed a long time ago. We both know that.
This is not a matter that I believe that you would understand, so I'm not going to bother explaining it. That it won't matter. If you choose not to side with me, then your only fate is death.
We'll see about that.
I'm gonna say with Cassandra, she's gonna like do some beautiful spear flourish of some kind and point the spear out towards Desdemona. Or Desdemona, is that her name?
Mm-hmm.
Desdemona, and be like, so be it.
All right. Sounds like we're getting into another fight.
We are getting into another fight. I got beef.
Oh,
Let's
yes.
go.
Okay.
Fight.
Who wants to lead the initiative this time?
Not me.
Cassandra, I got beef.
Okay.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Cassandra, will you please click on group check?
Yes. Uh-huh.
And
So,
oh, sorry, go ahead.
its primary is... What is it again? Could you remind me?
It is insight and dexterity for initiatives.
Gotcha. Insight, dexterity, and the difficulty?
I think it had a set difficulty on this one. Let me see here. Okay. The difficulty for the leader's check will be 13.
Okay, what about support check?
I'm gonna say the support check is also 13.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
All right. Now everybody else go ahead and click the support group check for Cassandra there in chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay.
How are we looking?
group check, that's
Failure,
right.
failure,
Two
failure.
failures. We are waiting for,
Yep, I just needed to roll.
all of us fail.
No.
Failures.
There we go. Okay. Just roll group check.
Yep.
Okay.
Hey.
Damn. I didn't beat it.
Damn.
Nope. Which
high,
means
though.
that the enemies will get first move. And here's the thing with villain fights. Villains actually get 2 turns per round.
Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
And there's 2 of them, which means that it is going to be simply back and forth. There's not going to be any extras left over until somebody drops.
Okay.
Alright.
All right, so I'm going to say that Tristan is going to make the first move. And Tristan sees that Desdemona and Cassandra have their own beef. He's going to go for who looks like the toughest. And that's going to be Levine.
No.
You see as Tristan is going to draw back his iron gauntlet, and he is just going to try to crack your armor with his fists.
The armor itself?
It's just a melee hit.
It's a melee attack, so that's going to be 9 to hit.
Actually, that's not gonna hit.
Very good. All right, so
Yummers.
Tristan's attack misses. Who would like to take the first turn for the players?
I would like to kind of like rebound from this.
I'm gonna move Tristan here. That way, I'm gonna move. So Levine, you would like to go?
Yeah, I went last every time last time.
Fair enough.
All right.
I guess I'm gonna counter back against Tristan here. And I'm gonna actually do a Shadow Strike this time.
Very good. Let's see it.
Okay. So I just click this, right?
Yep. So Shadow Strike is a melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
That unfortunately does not hit Tristan.
Can I use a Fabula point?
You can. How would you like to use it?
I would like to re-roll Might.
Okay. And your might die
what is
is...
the command again?
It's /R and then 1d whatever your might die is.
1d10. Woo!
That's
yeah,
better.
Baby!
So 5 plus 6 is an
Woo!
11, plus 1 makes it 12.
Yum.
Which is exactly what you needed.
So that does 22 damage now.
Hmm?
That does 22
22.
damage now?
Because of the
That's right.
the
Yes,
higher
because the
number.
high roll. That's right.
Yum, yum.
22 dark damage. I will say that Tristan has a resistance to dark damage.
Shit.
So he is only going to drop 11 points.
That's okay. That's okay. We learn now.
All right.
If he's resistant to dark damage, this might be a thing. This is usually a thing in these kind of
Maybe
games.
because he's basically a zombie.
No, I'm pointing out if there's a resistance to dark damage, there might be a weakness to light damage.
Yeah,
Remember
that is true.
information.
Remember that, Blair.
I will.
It is the enemy's turn. I'm going to have Desdemona run towards Cassandra.
You know, we got beef. Come on.
And Desdemona, let's see, I think is going to stop short of you, kind of like to try to feint you to thinking that she's using her spear on you, when in fact she whips it around and you see that she is moving magic using the end of her spear. She's going to cast Ventus.
Ventus?
Mhm.
What's that?
Well, she is going to target, let's see, she's going to target Cassandra, Blair, and Edgar.
Oh.
Thanks.
And then she is going to try to cast a spell. Let's see what happens.
Uh-oh.
All right, so this is magic defense. Who has more magic defense than 13? Or 13 or more?
No.
No.
I
Nope.
believe... No one does. Shit.
Okay, does anybody have vulnerability or resistance to air damage? It'd be the
Nobody
green
has
symbol.
any resistances, I
I
believe.
am normal.
Okay, so then you guys are going to each take 23 points of air damage.
Oh.
Can I? Nah, I won't do anything. Actually, can I protect Blair?
Yes, that is one of your abilities. So you will essentially
Well-
take the damage twice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well,
so...
it wasn't targeting me.
Or no, it wasn't targeting you, that's right. So you will take Blair's damage.
This will be
And
good
that was
for me,
targeting all of
actually.
us?
It was only
It was
targeting...
targeting all 3 of you except for me.
Gotcha.
Yes. So, Blair, you do not lose 23 HP, but Levine, you do.
Okay.
Okay. How much?
23.
Oh, do I just click air here or?
Yeah. If you click where it says damage, the 23 air, just click it itself.
I don't think it did anything.
Is it the 23 air exclamation point? Make sure you click your character and then click that.
Click character and then 23 air exclamation point?
Yeah, under the Desdemona's Ventus roll.
Yeah, no, oh, never mind.
Above it, the one above it.
There we go. It was the one above it. I clicked air when it was at Cassandra took 23 damage.
Did that too.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I'm gonna protect the healer.
okay, who's the next player to act?
I can go.
Oh,
Wait, yeah, you gotta go next.
I got beef.
All right, Cassandra, move on up and tell me what you do.
Cool. So, how does this work? I'm gonna read it. I would like to cast Elemental Weapon with attack,
Okay.
and
Ooh.
I get to imbue my weapon with an elemental energy, and I am gonna
Which damage do you choose?
Earth.
Earth on
Earth.
Desdemona.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Desdemona's defense is unfortunately higher than your attack.
Damn. Fabula point.
Okay.
Yes, I am using it. I'm gonna re-roll the might.
Okay.
It's a D8, so
Oh.
slash R.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is low.
That's better.
That's much better.
Woo!
So that is
Yeah,
now
baby!
7. So that's now 13. I believe? Maybe?
14.
Yes.
19 physical damage. 7 plus 12.
Oh, okay. 7 plus 12. Awesome. Is it physical or is it earth?
It's Earth since you're using elemental attack and you decided it was Earth. And
Yes.
your accuracy check is a 13, which is enough to break her through her defenses.
Awesome.
So Desdemona is going to lose 19 HP.
Cool.
Yeah, I was gonna
And it
say she
was-
seems like a normal human, so I
I
think.
think she used an air attack. It was worth a gamble.
All right.
How long does the imbue last?
Let me
For the
read that.
duration of the scene.
So I have,
Oh,
yeah, I was thinking of actually doing light for the
yeah, I was
guy.
gonna say
It's not an option.
it's not an option.
No.
I can choose between air, bolt, earth, fire, or ice. What's this?
So it is the enemy's turn again, which means that I'm going to have Desdemona go again this time. And she is going to charge Cassandra, and she is going to use her spear. She's actually gonna use her special ability, Heart Piercer.
Oh.
That's gonna be an
Or-
11 to hit you, Cassandra.
I have 11 defense. What does that mean?
If it meets, it beats.
Joy.
And you are going to take 17 points of physical damage.
Wait. I was gonna say, can I? Am I able to take that damage?
Can you keep doing it though? That's the question. I think you can only use.
Let me check. Let me check really quickly. Where do I find that? Protect.
You cannot use it again until the start of your next turn.
Start of next turn. Okay, so I wouldn't be able to.
Nope.
I am
Okay.
now in crisis, by the way.
All right.
Pointing
Blair and Edgar.
Pointing at-
Uh,
I can go.
What's crisis?
Oh, okay.
Crisis just
Actually, I
means
would-
Crisis just means your HP is at half, and it might trigger something you might have.
Half? I'm at 10 out of 50, sweetheart.
Half or below.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Fun.
So,
I've
like,
got-
for me, I have adrenaline, and all of my attacks do 6 extra damage.
I have
If
a
I'm at
heal
crisis.
spell.
hold on to that for a moment there, Blair. I've got something I can do.
Okay.
Okay.
Edgar.
So I'll go next. And I'm going to use Potion Rain.
Oh, what does potion?
Oh,
Rain
I
do,
forgot
Edgar?
you have that.
So I'm going to use that on me and Cassandra.
Mhm.
So I'm going to go down 3 IP. I'm going to use Remedy, and we'll each gain 25 HP.
Ooh.
Very good.
So I get 25, so I am now at... Oh, I could just click the thing.
Yep.
Yummers.
It was HP, you said? Yeah.
Yep.
Love that. You're the best.
Good job.
That's great.
Because now Blair can use light magic.
Yeah.
theory, if it works.
After Tristan's turn,
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean.
Tristan is going to try to run to where like you guys are all kind of grouped, and he is going to use his ground shaker attack.
Thug Shaker.
So he is going to slam into the ground with both of his fists, and I am going to target Cassandra and Levine.
Okay.
We're going to perform a single accuracy check and compare it to the defense of both of you to see who is hit.
I feel like... Uh-oh.
It's going to be a 10 to hit.
Which one is it?
This is physical, right?
Yep, this is a melee attack.
I don't think it hits either of us.
It doesn't hit me. Mine's
It doesn't
11.
hit me either.
Excellent. Very good. All right, Blair.
Okay. I'm going to use Lux against Tristan.
Okay.
Yum.
A 10 will hit.
Awesome.
And Tristan is vulnerable to light damage.
So it's double.
Who would have
Perfect.
thought?
So that is a whopping 46 points of light damage to Tristan. Unfortunately,
Mhm.
Tristan has a special rule called Magic Counter. After a player casts a spell, Tristan automatically performs the Iron Gauntlet attack against that character.
Uh-oh.
Damn it.
If this attack hits, it deals exactly 10 damage.
Oh, that's
okay.
not that bad. Never mind.
That's not
I was
terrible.
like, even then, Blair's full health. She'll be fine.
So
Yeah.
here comes the attack.
They'll be fine.
That's going to be an 11 to hit against your physical, against your regular defense.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, you're going to take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
All right, everybody resets. And since the villains won the initiative, they get to act again.
That's not what I want to... There we go.
Click.
Not click.
Desdemona is once again going to use her spell Ventus.
Oh god, it's gonna hit all of us this time.
I'm gonna say it's going to hit Blair, Cassandra, and Levine. Is who they're aiming for.
Oh god.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
She really fumbled that. Damn.
Yeah.
Does
fumbled
she get
the
a
hell out of it.
Fabula point?
You actually, the enemies do have a pool of points called Ultima points.
Oh, do they get it? Do they actually get an
Oh.
Ultima point for fumbling that?
I believe they
think
do.
Do they? I
Oh
thought they can't gain
no.
any.
Let me make sure. I don't want to tell you guys
I know.
lies.
Yeah, I know. I was just saying. I think actually they just can't gain any. I remember us talking about this.
Oh, that's right. Yes, they cannot gain Ultima points.
yeah,
They
we
can
gain
spend them.
Yeah, they can spend them, but they can't gain any. Yeah, I was gonna say I remember that actually somehow.
Okay.
Okay.
And they can't do anything with them, I'm assuming, because it's a fumble?
Correct. But since they fumbled, you guys can choose an opportunity that happens. And some examples could be that they can suffer a status effect, or you can ask the question. You can ask me, the game master, a single question about something or someone that's part of the scene, and the game master answers truthfully.
Can I request we ask for a question?
Yeah.
Because I would like to ask you about Desdemona.
Uh-huh.
Does she have any weaknesses?
She is vulnerable to dark magic and bolt magic.
Thank
Hi.
you.
All right, there's your question. Who's the player that acts first?
Cassandra? Do you allow me to go?
Yeah, go ahead. I need to read
Okay,
through something anyway. So
that is fair.
All right.
Let's go sicko mode. And let's shadow strike this bitch.
Excellent. I'm gonna move you guys
Okay,
kind of more
Shadow
center.
Strike. And
There
I
we go.
just click it, right?
Yeah, just click it.
Yummers!
That is a 13 to Desdemona's defense, which will succeed.
And that's gonna do 44 damage.
Ah, but this attack deals 6 additional damage from your Shadow Strike.
Oh, yeah, wait, shit.
Did you spend your 5 hit points to do this?
Yeah, let me do that real quick.
Okay. Perfect. So then, yeah, 44 plus 6, that's 50.
Actually,
Oh,
I think
wait.
I forgot to do it last time. Should I do that as well?
Yes.
42
Actually, no.
goes down to 37, right?
Yes. No, this attack's actually going to do 46 because the 6 additional damage is before the vulnerabilities. So yeah, instead of 44, you are now doing 56 damage to Desdemona.
Okay. Yum.
And that hurts.
that definitely hurts her.
Next up
I'm
is
so close to half HP, and that would have done 6 extra damage.
next up is Tristan, who sees Levine attacking Desdemona and is going to rush them and try to throw another wicked iron gauntlet punch at them.
Doesn't that one do 10 damage only?
No, that's it for the one that's the magic counter special roll. This
Oh,
is,
that's just the magic counter.
yeah, this is the regular iron gauntlet attack. This is going to be a 10 to hit you physically.
Oh, what is it?
10.
Oh, it's a miss.
Damn.
I have 11.
Tristan's going to use an Ultima point.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Roll lower, roll lower, roll lower.
Since they didn't fumble, they can spend a point to invoke one of their traits and reroll one or both.
He wants me dead.
I'm gonna say he's gonna just reroll both. We'll see if that is the right decision.
It was not.
It was not. It was the worst decision. All right. Not that it really would have mattered anyway. Okay.
Well, they just lost the Ultima point, and it was basically a waste. That's good for us.
That is good for you guys. Who's next?
Edgar would want to go.
Oh, God. Yeah.
Edgar.
E.
Actually, I was going to I have a question for you. Who do you plan on attacking mainly? Just out of curiosity. Because that elemental
I'm attacking both of them.
I was about to say, I have the thing that elemental thing, I can apply it to other people's weapons. Fair. I was gonna offer it first.
Is it going on? Oh, fuck.
Barrage,
Oh,
yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
Fabula point right there.
All right, one or both.
Both.
Probably.
Okay.
Shut
In the right
up.
direction.
Yeah.
Still not good.
Sorry, buddy. All right. The enemies get their second turn now, and we're gonna start with Tristan, who is going to rush up, and they're going to do their let's see, they're gonna do
Thug shaker?
They're gonna do their ground shaker, and it's gonna hit Levine, Edgar, and Cassandra.
Jeez.
For a 12
Uh-oh.
damage.
For
12.
which type again?
This will be your regular defense.
It actually doesn't matter. Both of them are lower than 12. So, take 12 points of earth damage.
12 points of earth damage for anybody hit.
And you said it was
Yummers.
Cassandra, right?
Cassandra, Levine, and Edgar.
Thank you. I wanted to confirm that before I did
How do
it.
I activate adrenaline?
It's just something that you just have to keep in mind.
Or how do I just... Okay, so everything does 6 additional damage.
Yes. All right. Cassandra or Blair?
I can go. It looks like Levine needs some healing, and I've got a healing spell.
Oh no.
What do you mean, oh no?
I could be dealing some big damage.
How much health do you have right now?
Right now, let me check. Oh no, I have 25.
Yeah, Blair, here you go.
Yeah, I feel like you should...
All right. Who are you healing?
Oh, you're healing
just,
one person?
Just me, right?
Blair?
Correct?
Tiramisu?
I'm sorry, I was muted. Who else needs it?
I think we're good. Is it just me?
I'm at 20... I'm at 20 something too. I'm at 23.
I'm at 28.
Okay.
I just don't look like it because I don't have a lot of
Your
health.
HP is good. You should be fine.
Yeah, I should be okay for one more hit.
You'll be fine.
Honestly,
Okay.
you already just spent 10. It's fine. I'll survive, hopefully. I'm not. Not.
Okay.
It's what ifs.
All right.
We'll see what happens.
Okay.
That's a big heal.
That is a big heal. All right. So that was Blair's turn. Move them up a little bit. Desdemona is going to take her second turn. And seeing that Levine is starting to become quite a threat, Desdemona is going to use her heart piercer on Levine.
Ooh. That was a good call for that heal.
Oh.
Yikes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was good we healed you.
All right, Cassandra, your turn.
Awesome. I have a question. So, my thing, elemental weapon, if I use it again, does it change it again?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm doing that.
Okay.
Yeah, you would want to put bolt
bolt.
on.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. I clicked that thing. Well, there's the attack for it, but
That's
bolt.
not bad.
Yeah, yeah, I'm changing it to bolt.
Okay. And you're hitting Desdemona?
Yes.
Then yes, it hits.
Awesome. can you use the Fabula point to make it hit harder?
No.
Just, damn, spite can try. I don't know shit about this woman, and I have beef.
All right, so that is going to be 18 bolt damage, you say?
Yes.
All right, that changes it to 36.
Oh, and there's the additional, or is this the one that has additional, or no?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's the other one. It's the Soaring Strike that has the additional damage.
Desdemona's not looking good. We're going to...
What is she at?
Reset.
I cannot see her health bar.
Oh.
Yeah, we have never been able to see either of their health bars.
Let me change that then.
We've kind of just been swinging. We're
Yeah.
swinging.
Oh, she almost dead.
Oh wow.
Nah, she's mine. I'm letting you know that now.
So I'm thinking we could just go for her and see if something like that stopwatch she has is what's keeping Tristan alive.
It is now the enemy's turn. Let's reset you guys back to the right side of the stage.
I'll get my own.
And you guys see Desdemona start to panic. And
Yeah.
you see her run over to Tristan and pull the chest plate off of his armor. And when she does so, you see that there is nothing inside.
Ooh, spooky.
Ooh.
And it's at that point that you see Desdemona actually leap inside of Tristan's armor.
What?
Tristan grabs Desdemona's spear, and now the two will fight as one.
Oh no. What have we done?
Phase 2.
So now the battle continues normally, but Desdemona cannot be targeted by attacks, spells, or skills until Tristan is reduced to 0 hit points.
Okay.
So we're going to hide Desdemona for now.
She's just hidden.
And now
Does
you
this-
have to deal with the both of them.
Did she still attack?
Does she still attack, or does Tristan get like extra damage, or
Tristan, the battle will proceed as normal, but Desdemona is currently, with the exception of her spear that Tristan has picked up, is basically not fighting anymore until she is until Tristan goes down.
Gotcha. So
Okay.
Tristan will just take her turns, essentially. We'll just keep it, like, the same.
Yes.
I mean, we got rid of the DPS. Now we just gotta get the tank.
All right.
That's a word for it.
Let's move. So it is Tristan's turn. His first of 4 turns.
What?
They're fighting together, 2 as 1.
Oh no! Oh
Yeah.
no!
That's what I just said. Uh-huh.
Tristan is going to approach Levine, and it's Iron Gauntlet time.
I'm getting well.
Damn.
Wait, what?
You're getting fisted.
Yes,
Fuck.
That's not the word to use for that, but yes.
that's a 14 to hit, and you're taking 20 damage.
Yep. Yep.
All right, who's first to act?
It is
I vote Blair.
I will go next.
You wanna smite this fool?
Are you sure you don't want me to heal you?
I can take another hit.
Yeah, we'll be fine. Do it.
And if I really need it, I can take a potion.
9 to hit their magic defenses, which is enough.
Ooh.
And that is 44 light damage.
Yummers. That
Tristan's special roll, magic counter. So Blair, you're going to take a punch. I'm gonna move you up here so I can keep track of who's acted.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just gonna take a punch, and if it hits, you're just taking 10 damage.
That hits.
Yeah, that's hitting.
It's just
But 10
though.
damage, not 19.
Yep, just 10 damage because of the special ability. But now it's Tristan's turn, and you're right in front of
you
him.
probably should have done the shift click so it doesn't do the high roll.
Huh?
That's a thing you can do with the rolls, I've noticed. It says to shift click if you don't want to add the high roll.
Interesting.
Or set it to, or it gets set to 0.
Okay.
Specifically.
I'll keep that in mind for next time. Blair, you're gonna catch an iron gauntlet yourself. This is the second of Tristan's turns.
Oh.
13 to hit. You're...
Oh dear.
That sounds like 17 physical damage. Alright, who's next from the players?
Hey, Edgar.
I think we should let Edgar
Yeah.
go. Yeah.
Well,
with that,
they can
with
need
that
some
little
help.
bit of rain. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is the last time I can do it.
Okay.
That's good.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's
That'll be
okay.
fine.
Take that. Calling our victories where we can.
All right. Take your health, Levine and Cassandra.
Yum.
Wow.
Out of crisis, which is sad.
Who'd you say was getting it?
Levine and Cassandra.
Not. What about Blair?
Or. Oh, sorry.
Is that who you meant?
Blair. Yeah.
Blair's at 8 HP, Miss Ma'am.
I did not realize Blair
Oh.
got hit that hard.
You know, Blair just took 2 punches back to back.
I'm gonna move myself really quickly. Yeah, Cassandra is not too bad.
Yeah, Blair, you. Blair, you take
Okay.
it.
Oh, you
fine.
restored mind points instead of hit points.
Oh.
Aw.
Oops. That's. How much would
What's your-
you? Oh yeah,
There's,
just take away the 25, and then you should be fine.
Yeah, take the healing and then take away 25 mind points to balance it out. There you go. Okay.
I kinda wish they made them like much more obviously obnoxious colors, like red and blue.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, like the elixir one is blue, but the health is green, which is awful.
Blair, did you mean to take away your hit points again? Here, I got it for you. You were at 8 before?
Yes.
Okay. So 8 plus 25 should be...
I think they just did it.
No, because now they're back down to 10 hit points.
Oh, oops.
Here, I'll fix it.
It would be 32.
There, it's fixed.
Awesome.
All right. Edgar, so Tristan gets their third thing, and they are going to do their ground shaker
Uh-oh.
Shaker.
against Blair, Edgar, and Levine.
Oh no.
That
Real
hits.
glad I didn't take that heal.
All right, that's 13 earth damage to all three of you. It seems like.
Am I? I'm 2 health off from crisis.
All right, who's next? Cassandra or
Ooh.
Levine?
Wait,
did
I just had an idea.
Did Edgar take the earth damage?
Yes.
As well? Cool. It didn't. Your thing didn't pop up on the thing. That's why I was saying that.
I have a question. If I do Shadow Strike, and I lose that little bit of health, does that automatically cause adrenaline to activate and I get the extra 6 damage off the bat?
No,
Or-
it doesn't count for this action that you're doing in the same turn.
Okay.
That's
Be cool if I go and just, like, smack.
If you want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go and smack this man, this non-existent man with a greatsword. Click that. Or not.
Yeah, that's not gonna do it.
Fabula point. I'm gonna reroll might. Woo!
That's better. That's a 13, which will hit.
That is a 13, and it does 18 damage.
That's correct.
Yummers.
All right. Tristan's final turn is going to be spent doing another ground shaker.
Oh my god.
And since you three
dear.
are right there, it's going to be Blair, Levine, and Edgar again.
The clap of his ass cheeks.
Oh, that's a crit.
That is a crit.
Ouch.
Double sixes.
What does that mean? What does that mean for us?
Well,
It's that hits all of you, right?
it does hit all of you, so you're all going to take 11 earth damage.
But a crit is a double, right?
It's double sixes, double sevens, all the way up to like double 12s.
and it does double damage. Right?
It does not do double damage. I can do something cool here, though. And I'm going to have, since all three of you took that damage, I'm going to say that you're all taking the shaken status condition.
Okay. You said shaken?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have been shook.
You are shooketh. Yeah, crit does not always mean double damage in this game.
Yeah, that's fair. I forgot that it's something else that does. It's
I
resistances
am-
and weaknesses that did
I
that.
That's
am
right.
shooketh.
All right, Cassandra, your turn.
Okay, I am going to do soaring strike with attack.
That's right. You're at bolt now, right?
Yep. Which that takes 10.
Your soaring strike. That's what is that? Is that a spell?
Yes.
Or as part of the same action, you
It's
may
the-
perform an attack with the heavy spear. This attack is a melee attack.
And it can attack flying enemies, but it does the additional 5 damage.
It does do the additional 5 damage, but since it's not a spell, your attack misses.
Fabulous
Does it do
point.
the additional 5 damage? Because
Which was,
Tristan isn't flying.
We're not worrying about that right now. Let's see if the roll work. Okay. I'm gonna reroll my dex.
okay.
That is a 1d10.
Okay.
Flash 1d10.
Are
Um,
you serious?
Meh.
Ooh.
It is what it is.
Yep. All right, reset. And
Okay.
Tristan will make his first move.
Oh no.
Tristan is going to go after Cassandra with an iron
Okay.
gauntlet.
Okay. He went for the person with the most health.
That's
14 to hit your right.
That hits.
yep, 17
Yeah.
physical damage to Cassandra.
I'm at 6.
All right, who's up?
I'll go.
I was gonna say, Blair, do you want to heal?
Yeah.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about me because I have my adrenaline, so I could potentially get some extra damage in.
Okay.
I would say heal up everyone else first. Everyone else is incredibly lower.
Yeah, Edgar's at 4.
Yeah,
Blair's at
Edgar's at
9.
Yeah,
four.
he's a hell.
I'm at 6, actually.
Okay,
Oh.
take your heals.
All right.
Thank you. Thanks, Mom. Even though I think I'm the oldest one. No.
And then you're healing yourself as well, correct?
Am I?
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Don't,
yes, I
do
am.
not worry about me.
That's not a question, please.
Okay.
You did mind points again.
Oop.
I can't believe I keep doing that.
Oh no, wait, is that okay though?
No.
Because that's
no, it's not.
Oh no, yeah.
Because then I
Just add
Yeah.
30 mind points and do 40 healing, or click that healing button. I feel like it's later than 11.
Daylight savings,
Yeah.
damn you.
Yeah,
Yep.
fair.
All right. Tristan.
Curse you, farmers.
Tristan doesn't like that you guys just healed yourself.
Oh.
So Tristan's gonna do a ground shaker on Blair, Edgar, and Cassandra.
Wow. This bitch.
Oh,
Oh,
it's
wow.
a failure. He could even be alive for this fight. Damn.
Damn. Who's next?
I would like to go and do some extra damage. Smiley face.
There's no objections. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think any of us really have an advantage right now, other than
Okay.
the healer who just went. So go
I'm
ahead.
just gonna swing my greatsword. And I am going to use a Fabula point.
You guys are burning through him now.
I mean,
This is the final fight, so. What is the command again? R/D10?
/R.
/R 1d10.
/R 1d10. Is
Mhm.
there a
Yeah.
space
Yes.
Between the /R and the
in the
thing,
1d10?
yeah,
Yeah.
there should be a space.
Please, please.
no
Fuck.
no.
Can I spend another Fabula?
Nope. You can only
Nope.
spend one Fabula point per turn.
Ah!
All right. Tristan's up. Tristan is going to Iron Gauntlet Levine.
Fuck. No, you ain't.
Nah. All right.
Like,
Edgar,
Yeah,
No,
Cassandra.
you ain't.
I want to go.
Go
if that's
for it.
fine with you,
Yeah.
Grid. Okay. I'm just gonna attack.
Do some big damage.
Sure. I'll use another soaring strike.
It is the final battle after all. Woo!
13 will hit.
And that is bolt damage.
Yeah, that applies at all.
It does. Or wait,
Ooh!
wait, that's different. No, it's
I
not.
mean, it is, but
Yeah,
he
it
is
counts.
a suit of armor.
It counts bolt damage. He is vulnerable to bolt damage, so that is
He
38.
is a suit of metal armor.
How does it look like when you shatter Tristan's armor? Cassandra?
What?
How does it look like
when you
when
shatter his armor?
Oh, my Discord fucked up. I didn't hear that. Okay, what'd you say?
Oh,
Can you repeat that, please?
What does it look like when you shatter Tristan's armor?
I would say that honestly, she would get into like a stance to move quickly, and she would just honestly like move like in a flash, like you usually associate with lightning things. Yeah, she just like as quick as like she disappears, a lightning strike hits the armor, and then like she enters inside, and then it like falls apart. Explosion if you want it.
Okay, so with Tristan's armor collapsed, you guys see Desdemona again. And you also see rising from Tristan's armor what looks like his soul as it flows
Oh,
up into the
shit.
air and into the pocket watch that Desdemona was carrying.
Oh, that's cruel, having your family souls trapped in a pocket watch.
It is Desdemona's turn, who can now act as normal.
okay.
And they're going to spend their last 30 mind points to cast Ventus on Levine, Cassandra, and Blair. So let me go
Okay.
ahead and get that going.
Please don't die.
10. This is your magic defense.
Okay.
Fuck.
It's a miss for me.
It's a miss for me too.
I get hit.
My computer did the weird thing again. What is it? Magic or physical?
It's magic.
Magic.
It is
Magic. It
is
hit.
Okay, so Cassandra and Levine are taking 23 points of air damage.
I have 3 health.
Okay.
I'm so sad that Edgar might be getting the killer blow on this.
Edgar,
Edgar,
put a
you're up.
bullet in her head.
Yeah, go for it. It's a shame I can't use. Oh, I have. What does slow do?
Slow. Let me click it real quick just to find out. Slow lowers the dex die, which for Desdemona won't matter because the d6 is as low as you can go.
Okay. In that case. Yeah, fuck it. Bang.
Telling me the spear ladies thing is okay. The
9.
lowest thing is Dex.
All right. 9 for 14 physical damage.
Yep.
That hits.
What the fuck? Is that it?
Fair.
Is she dead?
You, Grid, you now have the option. Do you slay Desdemona or what do you do? You have the choice with the
It's a
villain.
thigh shot.
No.
It's a thigh shot?
Jeez. Yep, it's not a lethal shot. Enough to take her out of the fight, though.
Okay. So with that, you chose to spare Desdemona. Desdemona is going to immediately spend an ultimate point to smash the pillar in the middle of the room and use the collapse to cover her escape. So Desdemona takes her long spear, smashes the center pillar once more, and it's enough to cause the pillar to crumble, and now the rest of the building is beginning to crumble. And while you guys are taking stock of your new surroundings, Desdemona vanishes.
Oh. Next time.
Next time.
All right.
Yep.
So you guys are now stuck in this collapsing building. What do you do?
Run away.
Can I chug a potion while running?
Scamper!
If you want to, yeah. Spend 3 IP to pull out a potion.
Can I do a healing spell while I'm running?
If you've got the mind points left to do it, go for it.
Ooh. I think we should be good.
Yeah, Edgar's just scampering. He's been in this situation before.
Oh, did you?
Things
Oh,
collapsing.
All right.
Okay, that's for Levine to take.
okay.
Oh,
So you guys run.
I feel like Cassandra should take that.
Glad.
Because I just healed with a potion. This keeps us full.
All right.
Yummy.
You guys heal up while you're running, and you narrowly escape the collapsing building in time. As you guys make your way out of the crater and back towards the airship, you see that, let's do this scene. You see that Olivia has joined Leon. Leon is working on the airship, trying to fix some things, and Olivia is just kind of sitting with her legs dangling off the side of the airship. She seems very bored until she sees the 4 of you return. And then she perks up and runs over and goes, "Hey, I saw that building collapse that you guys were in. Is everything okay?"
Yeah.
Well, we almost died,
I would just beat
Yeah,
you.
but we made it.
but we're alive.
We did accomplish our goal. The magic thing is gone.
Leon
Well,
looks over to you guys from his work and
maybe-
says, well, I guess that's good. Buy us a little bit more time to get off this island. Would you guys mind lending me a hand here? More hands means less work.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Sure.
Of course.
All right. And as you guys begin working on the airship, you hear the sounds. You hear a sound in the distant skies. It's loud enough to catch everybody's attention. And as you look up, you see what appears to be a fleet of Elonian airships flying towards Denova.
Maybe we should have left the
Oh,
purple thing in
no.
place.
And that is where we will end our session.
Oh
Bum,
no.
bum, bum.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that is Fabula Ultima.
Oh,
Yummy.
whatever. That's fine.
What did you guys think of the system?
I
It's
think that
pretty
was
good.
actually a really good system.
The prediction I said was true. Once I figured it out, I liked it a lot more. It's a great system. Yeah, it's a great system. Just took a little bit.
Yeah, when I was talking to somebody on Blue Sky who has ran it before, and they said it's a little tricky to get the hang of off the rip.
But once you do, it's fun.
Once you do,
Yeah.
the enjoyment soars, and I think all quick starts for systems should be like this, where
Yes.
it gradually
yeah.
explains all the mechanics as you guys go along.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Like,
It's like a really good tutorial in like an RPG game.
which you like never get tutorials for like these kind of games, really.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
a way to like guide you through it, like while playing the actual game.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
it really lends itself to its inspiration of JRPGs, because if you're playing like Final Fantasy, like one of the mainline Final Fantasy games, you play a tutorial when you start the game.
Yeah.
And you slowly unlock and figure out more and more things that your character can do, kind of like how this one shot was written. And I just think I think the inspiration definitely lent itself towards that.
Yeah.
But yeah, and like I said, I think I said this at the top of the stream, but the Press Start one shot is free on both the publisher's website, that's Need Games, and also on DriveThruRPG. And when you get it, there is also an additional document for if the players wanted to continue the story from where we leave off. All you have to do, if you wanted to use the same characters, you can just kind of reskin them to be more of your fitting, or you can just roll yourself new characters that maybe just show up and take the place of the ones that you played in this one shot. And they have like a lot of cool guidelines for how to seamlessly move from this into like a full-blown campaign.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
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 But yes, that was Fabula Ultima, Press Start. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you to my players for testing out this system with me. This is the first time we've all played this, I believe.
Yeah.
I had a great time. I think this system is fantastic.
Yeah.
Especially if you get into like character creation and you make your own character that is custom tailored exactly the way you would like to play a character. I think it just gets more and more interesting with all the cool things that you can do. World building is done as a group, as opposed to like the GM just having to come up with something before they even present it to interested people. The players also help build the world that you guys play in. They do a lot of really cool stuff as far as like just getting the game off the ground. They even help you plan session 1 depending on what your group type is. I highly recommend it. I had a blast. I definitely want to run this again. But thank you again to my players. I'll just call you guys out down the line. If you have something you'd like to plug or anything at all that you'd like to say, please do so. We'll start with Grid.
Hey, nothing much. Just check out Project Open Tabletop. There's lots of things upcoming. And we're always looking for players and GMs.
Yes, we are, always. We have a slew of new games that are being posted as we speak. Speaking of which, I actually need to go ahead and close my post for the Scum and Villainy one-shot. So if you have submitted your interest, I will be checking those players and deciding who's going to join Grid and Undead for that Scum and Villainy one shot.
I'm excited.
Yeah, but also Grid, I believe your Lancer one shot is still open for entry.
No, it's happening tomorrow.
Oh, it's happening tomorrow. My apologies. Okay, yeah, I see that now.
Yeah, it ended a week ago.
I'm gonna go ahead and close your post as well then. All right. So we actually have 3 one-shots right now that are looking for players, I believe.
Fun campaign.
Yeah, Cubix is running an SCP 2nd edition campaign that will be starting in January. So if you like SCP, go check them out. They are one of our newer GMs. I'm really excited to see what they do. And then we have Incinda, who is running a Kane one-shot. Their deadline for entries is the 24th. Kane is kind of, the way that I've kind of figured it out is it's Monster of the Week, but everybody's an exorcist. So that seems really interesting. And Grimcat just posted a one shot, actually I think today.
Yeah, 5 hours ago.
Yeah, 5 hours ago for a root. Yes, it's root. So yeah, we've got 3 games right now that are actively looking for players. We could always use more GMs to run more games. And I will be posting my December one shot in there as well, hopefully within the next coming days. Yeah, absolutely. How about Tiramisu?
I've got not much going on, but eat, drink, and be merry.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Words to live by. How about Ace?
Hi. You can find me anywhere at StupidPunkThing. Hot girls, buy local steel corporate. Do that. Be hot.
Absolutely. And then finally, Short.
Hi, it me. I guess
Short.
if anybody is interested in seeing whatever the fuck I do, whenever I do it, who knows? Literally the same name everywhere else, and always be questioning.
Always
Boy
be.
Yuri or girl Yaoi?
Oh my god.
That's life's real questions.
Life's real questions.
Real questions.
Only the realest questions. All right. Yes, join Project Open Table. Next Saturday is Pathfinder. Saturday after that is the Scum and Villainy one shot. We are now in raid territory. Let's see. You know what? Let's go send some love to Dawn, who plays as Mai in my Pathfinder campaign. They're currently streaming Fast Food Simulator. They are a wonderful editor, wonderful player, and most importantly, wonderful friend. You should definitely go follow them if you're not following them already. Yeah, go give them some love. Tell them the Swamp Dad sent you.
I think their commissions are open, by the way.
Their commissions are open.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Cool.
they do video editing commissions. I've used them for a lot of my TikToks. If you've seen the Honey Heist clip where my players drive a Tesla truck into a Denny's, they edited that. They edited some of my Pathfinder clips. Overall, it's fantastic. Very fantastic work. Support them. But yeah, let's go give them some love. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Have a great night.
All right, I got it.
We have raided out.
All right, I got it.